Lord Gerrans, a battle-born rider. Dark Man Doug, a Takat. It is a pleasure to see you all on this glorious of days. Yes, I corrected the title. I saw that it was Battlefield. I was like, that's not, we can't do that today.
I was like, it's gonna kind of be impossible to play Battlefield. I should probably fix it. I'm glad the bot decided to let me know that. Are freighters fixed? I don't know. I was unaware that the freighters were broken. So now I'm intrigued. What was broken? What freighters are we talking? I don't remember anything being that broken. Hey. So this is the case for these. I got like 3 different sets of glasses. So like, I am hoping. I'm just gonna switch them out because we got a bunch of them. We gotta spread the love. What up, Brandon? You see, put the things on. Look at your boy. Immediately better. Just look more distinguished. It's like,
well, hello. I'm here to. Well, hello. I believe there's a thing that you must discuss with your boy, and it is this.
All right. Is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's there. We'll find out in a minute. Time to launch it. I was gonna like watch behind or inside StarCitizen or whatever the shows that we might be behind on. It's like at this point, it's like, bro, let's just get into it, man. Get into it, yeah. I'm gonna get in the game. Get into it, yeah. Getting in the game, get into it, yeah. We gonna do the same, get into it, yeah. I know, I'm just gonna be getting in the game. Bloop. All right, let me see what I'm looking for. Oh, great. 4.3 was that kind of update. Great.
Lizard.
Great.
That's not what I was trying to do, but the lizard was always a
Lizard.
welcome response.
Lizard.
They kept breaking invisible cargo, maxed out load among them. Oh, are you talking about like the ships or the locations? I'm logging in. What? I really dislike when apps update themselves and don't tell you what's what. Like, I have an app that I'm using for my 2-factor, and it just decided to update, but like it didn't bring over the icons, so I don't know anything that's whatever it is. It's like quite rude, actually. It's disrespectful. I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were decent. I thought we were having a good conversation, and it was just like, nah, son, you good. It sucks to be you. And that's, I think that's kind of rude, personally. Personally. All right, so close this. Get back in here. Get back in here. All right, now we're in here. Now we're in here. So now we got to go to the persistent universe. It might be a little loud. Let me just turn it down. Just go, at least for me. Turn it on my personal. Let me put the space bar, the T key. Which one is it? Which one is it? Space. Boom. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise because of reasons. Hello, my name is Weirdy McWeirdface. Hello, I am DJ Prime.
I am DJ Prime.
I like being DJ Prime. It's kind of the best version of DJ, I think, man. I'm a little partial, but you know, the freighter elevators got you. I was like, I thought it was, is that a ship situation? Like, good to know. But yeah, the freight elevators I have not touched since last week. With your PC build, we are rocking a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D 64 gigs DDR5 4. About to go down to 3 4 terabyte SSDs and the Radeon 7900 XTX. And yes, it is Apollo. What up, Fitz? Good to see you. Welcome back. We don't need the tutorial. And we have been using Orison as the primary base. I may switch it to... I feel like Orison is still closer to the middle of the star system where it's going to be easier to get to most locations, even though it's like kind of leaning more toward the left of center. Like Orison's here. If this is the center, Orison, Hurston, New Babbage, Area 18, and it's like this one is closest to the middle, with the same station as Wipe. So like, I mean, Orison's gorgeous. I like the station. It's right in the middle of the system. Every now and then we might get to see a lizard like this one right here, and then I think that's just a good choice personally. That might just be me, but it's personally I feel like it's a good idea. So yeah, dynamic equilibrium. Current space in the queue is 15. Okay, it was 21, now it's 15. I wonder how many players are on the server. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I can feel it. I can feel it.
I can feel it.
I got a feeling now that tonight we gonna dip another way. That tonight gonna be another way. It's gonna be another. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Wish there was heavy armor there. Where, at Orison? I mean, fair. That annoys me too when they change the amp icons, drives me nuts. I absolutely hate it, Baldy-Lux. Absolutely hate it. Like, I don't know what's what for half of the things that I've signed into now because they've decided to just remove the icons. And it's like, for what? I'm trying to not curse at it. It's like,
for why?
Like, what'd you do it for? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What up, Nacho? How you doing? It is you streaming StarCitizen, still haven't forgotten the elevator of death. How's the game coming along? It's way better, Zathra. It's also good to see you. Boom, 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 boom. Medium's the biggest available there. I mean, I personally like medium armor. Unless I'm going into a bunker or something, I want the medium. Oh, damn. I was worried the server was going to be cheeks. Oh, my science. It feels quite fantastic. Had to reset the face. Ooh, see? Immediately. Oh, my science. We gotta rock that sciencey science. Let me take that helmet off real quick. Ooh, look at your boy. All right, we definitely gotta adjust because right now we don't have the proper gear. We're not properly kitted for running out in the streets. So first things first, down to the draws. We're gonna go down to the draws. We can go over here. We're gonna rock the undersuits, right? Turn all them off. We're gonna find a fancy undersuit. I do like stone skin. Something about the stone skin armor is just, in my opinion, like the best of the armor, bro. Like, now I'm gonna rock the GCD army because the GCD army gear is the referral gear, right? Like, we got our first referral in the new system. Immediately, like, no, here, have armor. And then after that, we're gonna get a weapon. I'm a fan of all of that. It's stuck on Onyx level 3 for 2 days now. Is that like the new location that they have in the basement? I haven't touched it yet. I've been avoiding most of the stuff. All right, legs, what a GCD army. This is where I wish we had the search feature. Let me just type in GCD and we're done here. We're done here. And we're done here. On the bright side, it seems like they're at the bottom. See, boom, GCD army, core. What do we got in the core? Oh, I forgot that we got the armor for the other events, though. So, you know, that's kind of dope. Like, we might be able to, I don't really like the Hurston as much. We could rock the Crusader armor while doing these Hurston missions. I mean, that just seems dope, for real. That seems like a better choice. Just for funsies. Now, you know what? Since we are, it doesn't look as nice on the characters. Looks a little blocky. Looks a little blocky.
45 feeling fine. Counting down the days.
Welcome back, fam. 45 months is a long
Fucking time.
Appreciate you.
This is the way.
Appreciate you. How you doing today, D-Lemon fam? If you haven't followed D-Lemon, please fix it. D-Lemon's a beast. Absolute beast of a human. Great streamer. Great person. No, he does. I got 3 different suits on right now. We probably need to fix it. These look super boxy, but I will look like a robot wearing these. But you know what? It's for the gig. It's for the gag, man. We got legs, arms matching. Turn these off. Let me get a backpack. They better give us a back. That's what I'm talking about. Give us back. You know, before I put the backpack on, I gotta put the core on, because the core requires the backpack. Boom, there he is. Core. And then what size backpack is it? Is it medium? Is it a medium? So level. You just typed search? Oh no, I didn't. I want to. I've been just clicking this.
No, sir, I don't like
to like remove backpacks. Once you click custom, it gives you this little pop-up menu, which makes it a whole lot easier to find specific things that you might be looking for. Because like maybe you don't need the whole row of everything. And if you couldn't tell, I have a lot of helmets. So like I don't need all of the helmets. I only need some of them. And then see now that it looks much better once it's fully equipped. Because before then it was just like, it's alright. But like now that it's on, that backpack is huge though, for real. It looks like it has like a little like, it has like a blanket cover. How do? Doing well slightly or above average. I keep catching myself because I'm not gonna say that. Items and ASAP needs an overhaul. I feel like items is not as bad. I just feel like I want this interface to match the looting interface. So once we get that adjustment, I feel like we'll have a better situation. If I play with the Blob Opera, what is Blob Opera? D-Lemon. Super long.
Phrasing?
You know I had to put it out there. Bravissimo. We play StarCitizen. Don't get it twisted. If you want our bars, vocals, we got them. We got them. That's what we do. We don't show it all the time. Everybody don't need to see it. Web-based game? Never heard of it. Till you mentioned it. I'm gonna have to check it out. I don't know what it does. What does it do? Is it like a thing where you sing and then the blobs do things? I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn what it is on the blobs. One thing I did see that I have forgotten about that we have on the list of games that, or the list of ships that Sid gave us to give away, the Asgard is on that list. Which means I've had an Asgard this whole damn time. And guess what I haven't been trying out to see what it feels like? The hot damn Asgard. Like, if ever there was a moment where I needed to be in the hot damn Asgard, it is now. Like, we gotta fix it immediately. Easy Google search, you can play in the browser? No. Needs more search bar? It absolutely does need more search bar. We're not disagreeing with this. We agree on all of this. I'm gonna fight someone after this. See, I do have the GC. Did somebody get a web? Cause I feel like that was that one? Oh, was that? No, it's the referral color. Hold on. Cause I didn't think we had the referrals yet, unless somebody snuck and got StarCitizen recently. There it is, referral program.
Who done it?
Who done bought StarCitizen and didn't even tell me? We're at 2 already. Who?
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just excited. Just like surprising. Opera blobs. All right, cool. Opera blobs. There you go. And blah, blah, blah. Is this it? Ba-dum, ba-dum. It's not Battlefield 6. I told this damn thing. When I do this, done. Fucking done. You know, I gotta like, I have to put a space in here just to, done. And then remove this and click done again. And then go backspace again. And then fucking done. And then
Done again!
I think things like to fuck up right when I'm doing it. It's like, yeah. Like this thing's been working for months. I changed the game on Twitch, and it automatically changes everything else. And it's now just like, you know, fuck you though. And it's just like, man, I thought we was cool, bro. I thought we was cool. I made this tool to make my life easier so that I can have the game on the screen and not be a liar. Because I hate when it's like, let me put a game in here, and it's like, nah, you lying, bro. You lying. All right, so I forced fed it what we needed. All right, but back to here. I was wondering what happened. So somebody got my second referral, and I didn't even see it. So now we got the quad GCD Army SMG. I don't even know the relevance. There it is. The relevance of the GCD Army yet, but soon. Battlefield 6 looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, because it is dope. Is what it is. This is very serious. I mean, don't get it twisted, D Lemon. You are. I think you knew what you were doing when you put that in here. You were like, DJ is gonna lose his entire shit. And realistically, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to spend a stupid amount of time in that at some point. I can't do it right now because I will literally be frustrated with myself if I keep at it right now. But everything about me is just like, bro, I really want to. I'm going to play around with the opera things. Because it was cool to see, like, once you got to the one where it was like back and forth for the different vowel types, it's like, all right, that's kind of dope. Like, I could very easily see losing a couple hours to this every day. Now we got to go and get the max lift, so we got to go to the hangars. Oh, wait a minute. I know that they said that they were going to do it, but like, this is the first time I've loaded in the game and didn't even recognize the fact that I was in my hangar and not in a bed that I had to get up and figure out where to go and how to do stuff. So that's kind of fire in and of itself. Also, let me take this helmet off real quick. Let me double check, make sure it's off. This is the only thing I don't like about some of these helmets, man. They need to fix that because I have locks on, my luscious and beautiful locks, and now you can't even see them because this weird little headset that I got on. I don't like it, so now I gotta put this thing on. Oh, now it shows off. Take this off. There it is. Ooh, ooh. But no. I'm just not gonna deal with it right now. New StarCitizen patch release singing aliens? No, but it would be dope if they did. It would be dope if they did. I would watch. Also, we got Jailney with the only like we got so far on the TikTok. Appreciate you. One is better than none. Want to go to the spaceport. Oh. So what's been going on with you, D Lemon? How you doing, man? What you been playing lately? What you been up to? What you been doing? I'm gonna come over here and grab some whammers. Some whammies! Whammy! Who out here wrecking shit to where these people are just on the ground, though? That's not good. I will need that Whamburger Deluxe. Yeah, we cop that. Yoink. And then I don't want to drop it per se, but I mean, if you're gonna make me do it, carry. I guess I gotta finagle it the way that I used to do it, like this. Give me this. Inventory. What? Give me like burger, man. Inventory. Store that thing. You gotta store like 4 of these burgers, man, for real. Cause you never know when you need a wham burger. I never looked at the chicken wham. That actually looks pretty decent. Huh. Let me get a chicken wham. Let me get a little bit. What? What? Fuck. Did I eat? Where's the chicken? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm so confused because my other chicken wham just disappeared. I mean, I'm not mad at it because they don't cost much. 17 credits. I mean, it is 17 credits though. Like, where did my 17 credits go for real? I think that's a valid question. All right, let me get 2 more. One to hold into the bag, one to put back into my inventory, and the other one to snack on. I'm gonna put this. Oh, that's what happened. I accidentally ate it. That actually makes sense. Another chicken wham then. And then we carry. That's what it was. I clicked too soon, and the too soon was like, yeah, obviously you want this to stay here. No, it wasn't. But I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at getting food. That's kind of ridiculous. Now I do want to see if they have the cruise out here. I don't think they have it, but I gotta check. A blue burger? Where do you see a blue burger? I mean, it's just inventory burgers. They're holographic representations of what burgers are in video games. Specifically this video game. I'm mad that there's not like a better cruise out here, man. It's kind of rude, actually, for real. For real, I don't want the pips, I want the cruise. Also, I had some custard today. I went to a place that, like a local burger place that I had opened that I had never tried yet. And I was like, I'll check it out. It might be cool. And it was kind of dope.
Did you enjoy the stunning wonder of Crusader's very own gentle giants?
Your very own gentle giants, the storm walls. Did I not grab the water that I just paid for, bro? Hold up. Hold up. Let me just walk up here and back here. Let me just grab the Synergy Plus from here. Do it. Quick grab. Yoink. Carry it. Inventory. Let me look at it real quick. Huh? Energizing and hydrating. Dope. Not exactly the one I wanted, but it does the job. Store. I do like being able to just store certain things without having to go through all the extra work. Because like right click, boop, store. So there's 2 more of these that we store, and then we get 1 more to drink now. Even though we don't need it. It's the principle of the thing.
Hey, streamer.
Huh?
Hydrate.
Happily. Done. Hydration completed. Speaking of hydration. That's a negatory. I'm technically buying these. When I pick them up, the QR code that, you know, is in my armor automatically pays for these.
Where dreams take flight.
Not really tough. I just know how, you know, purchases work. I'm paying for these. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm paying for these. So, not really tough. More just, you know, I know how payments work. You have a good one. Watch him try to do something stupid. I can feel it. Let's go blow up the bro who thinks he's a tough guy. I don't know if that was a recycling site or not. I feel like it should have been, so there's that. There's that. Meh. Meh. All right, let's get back down there. Let's get back down there. Ooh, before we go, I could call the Asgard here. I love how I've had it, apparently, and then I just hadn't been looking at it. And somebody knows that I had seen it or that it was in here. I was like, I'm surprised DJ's not using that. And I feel like we had a conversation of like, man, I wish I had the Asgard to try out. And absolutely forgot that it was in there already. So yeah, I looked in earlier today. I was like, all right, let me consider it. And it was like, oh, it is a thing I can do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so now that the ship is here, technically, I can go check because I think it's level 3 that gives us paint for the Asgard. If it's the Asgard, let's see. Let's vehicles, and then the Asgard is here. Let's see if we got liveries. If not, we either have to level up more or they don't apply. Yup, empty. Womp womp. All right, so let us try using the Asgard. Oh, fudge. I'm so glad that I thought about it because I still hadn't gone to the... You know what? I'll wait until I go to the station above here because I don't have the Atlas. I need to get the Atlas and bring it up. And I also need to get the max lift. But if I get the max lift, I won't need the Atlas. I mean, if I get the Atlas, I won't need the max lift. So there's that, which is nice. Filters. I really just want to hit like just Atlas. Just give me the Atlas. Other categories. Let's see what other categories do. Okay, so none of this is the Atlas yet. Just bought the Atlas for 700 and blah. Did it just disconnect chat entirely? Ain't that a bitch? Why are the goblins on screen? Oh yeah, because that is the what the. My chat for the stream just decided to stop working. So we move this chat over and cover that chat so that I can see chat. Because it's like, I'm over here like, I'm surprised nobody's saying anything. But that's because chat didn't like me. But meh, corrected. So can I adjust this location? Yeah, move this over here. And then switch back to this. And then bring this down. All right. Okay, so the goblins are a part of the guilds system. We adjusted some of the phrasing of it, right? Because it used to be points for guilds to where you get sorted into the individual houses. The houses are now squads, and the points are now credits. So if you type in exclamation squad, you'll get sorted into a squad. And we went with our first series of names of squads just for principles, for ease of use, because I was just like, let's get this thing started, because I said I was going to start it ages ago and I hadn't. So so we have squad Atreides, squad captains, and squad Jedi. If you leave the stream up, you lurk in the stream, even while the stream is offline, you get more credits, because I feel like credits is a more sci-fi themed name. So you get more credits over time for basically just lurking. If you sub, you get more credits. If you gift subs, you get credits. If you tip, I feel like it counts the credits. I need to double check that. But I feel like I connected it so that it could. But either way, if you support the stream, you support your boy, which I think is a good way to be. All right, so let's take all categories off and then look up No? So maybe all categories of vehicles is still, I feel like it's still gonna be less to look up than a bunch of the other categories. I do have a silly amount of libraries. Being a sub has given me a lot of libraries that I may or may not use. All right, so it's not in there. Huh. Interesting. Not containment. Wait, what is that? Citizen storage chest. Nice, 2 million SCU capacity. That's a lot. I feel like that's the tiny ones though. Yep, the user SCU. All categories. We don't need all categories. But what is that though? It's placeholder text. It's a placeholder text. It's made for placeholder stuff that's specifically made for Goose Cove missions. All right, so we can't bring the Atlas. So hopefully somebody has one down there because I don't feel like putting that back underground to get the Atlas out here. That's just a lot. Feels like a lot, man. So we're just not. Now, what I want to do is see if there's a way to get closer to the front of the ship. I'm hoping that this has a ramp. Yeah, we open that hatch, but like, does it? Yes. Give me a ladder. Can I mantle it? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Much better. Much better. Close it. Oh. It actually has a thing that tells you that it closes the door. That makes me happy. You can regain the Atlas from the freight elevator, though. That's what I was just trying to do, and it didn't like me. So, oh wait, no, this is my station. So this is the one that it should be able to go on. But yeah, appreciate you for typing in exclamation guilds or exclamation goblins. Thanks for beating the goblins. Appreciate you. Did I retrieve it? No, because I was in here and I don't see it, and I don't know where to search for it. Because I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. If I have to scroll past, ooh, if I have to scroll past everything that I own, that's a lot. That's a whole lot to bring up a ship. Like, it would be nice if you expanded and it filled up this whole screen, but retrieve at the ship terminal and it shows in freight. Did they change that? Because I feel like that's gonna.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, that might be it. That might be why. That was it. I hadn't retrieved it to this location. Boy, I was about to be so mad. I was about to be so upset. I was just like, nope, not even doing it. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I was just giving up on the whole thing. I was like, screw this. I don't even like it. I don't like it anyways. No, and I love it. But it's like, I don't even like it. It's not even that serious. Nope, we're good. They're both good. They're both good. I forgot about the delivery part. I do like the fact that your ships are technically they're technically there, they just are not like physicalized until you absolutely need them, which I think is cool. I was hoping that I'll be able to pick it up so I can stand more on top of it. What? Can I not pick up my? How dare you? I have to pick it up by hand? How dare you, bro? Equip. Better do the thing and not just drop it. Oh, it worked. Nice. Real nice. Vehicle terminal needs to get added yesterday. What other vehicle terminal? You talking about like for the freight elevator? Did they do something to remake the way that it works? Vehicle elevator. Are you talking about like which part of it? Like they're doing something else to it? Like I feel like I'm missing something there. You talking about just a specific elevator for just vehicles? Is it going to be where one of them is for vehicles and one of them is for cargo moving forward? So that technically now there's 2 of them in each one of the stations. Separate vehicle elevator would be nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Positively. Or just the ability to, like, I mean, they knew what they were doing, right? Because at the current state, they put that near to the freight elevator, so you could call over your vehicle and then put in the freight elevator. I just forgot base level StarCitizen stuff, because that's always been a thing, right? Where you still have to like do stuff. Now I think this is going to be interesting because I'm bringing the Atlas, and I feel like the last time I tried a lot of this, the Atlas did not enjoy, like really cargo did not really like working outside of doorways. So you could use it, you could go up to a doorway, but like once you got to the doorway, that was a wrap. They play games. I don't see how y'all keep up with all the interfaces and functionality of each game. I mean, I've been playing StarCitizen for a decade. That's the way I keep in touch with this one. 10 years will do it. Like 10 years is a long time. All right, so let me check this out real quick. Like, hit the contracts. Two things. First things first, we always hop in. It's not bounty hunter, I think. It's a mercenary. And we always choose to call to arms because we may not have to shoot any AI, but the fact always remains that the possibility exists. So we may have to wreck a dude. Might have to wreck on a dude. So 140, 70. Yeah. So that's going to take up the entire cargo space. But we get to hit HDMS override. Hit the F2. Let's go here. We review the contract. Did I not track it? I did track it. So let's go back to the F2 again. And then we go over to, not called, track the wrong one. Oh, I didn't think we could switch those from here. Dope. Oh man, that's nice. That's real nice. It's real nice. Lock it. Let go. Let go. Now get the feeling.
This job done quickly. Make sure you have everything you need and take care of it.
Request completed. Launched PC 6 months ago and today powered on the new upgraded PC for the first time. Ryzen 990, 950 X3D, RTX 5070 Ti.
Damn!
That's a hell of an upgrade. Reginald, welcome back to the fold. Congrats on the new rig. Is this the close override button? I don't think it was. I'll figure it out in a second. All right, we're good. Get out of the ground. Now that we're up, we're out of here. We're out of here. We're up and out of here. Let's put this back into place. Nice. All right, so now while we're doing this, I need to figure out which one of these buttons is the cruise control because I know it exists. I need to pull up my commands, my controls. I feel like once we get into quantum, it's gonna do it for me though. So there's that, which is nice. Let's just go straight up. All right, first stream. Oh, missed that. You want to go back to the old streams? Me? Yes. I actually just did not long ago because Twitch was like, "Hey, guess what you got to do? You got to remove a bunch of stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So that's the thing I have to remember. But basically having to go back and remove a bunch of stuff made me look at some of my older streams, which was dope. It's been really cool to see myself with no hair. It's been a very interesting process to kind of go back like, oh, I didn't have hair sometimes. Huh. Like the clips of me bald and then like, and I look now and it's like my hair is down to the back of my neck. And this is even held up in a scrunchie and then two-stranded, which means it's even tighter. It's like, that's a lot, man. All right, so now I gotta redo, that's what it is. I gotta redo the map because it's not gonna, no, it's still sending us to orbital marker 1. Interesting. So let me just cancel and then do it again because there's something about the way that it just dislikes me sometimes. See, now I see orbital marker 1. The last time orbital marker 1 was not even a thing I could see. All right, and yeah, the grab tab is a thing that Stream Elements has put out, and just like, I mean, if you're gonna play mobile games, if you are looking for another one, you got options like grab a mobile game, play with your boy. Also, out of principle,
Phrasing?
but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, so is it that way? That's deliver shipment, but also it looks like the collect shipment is closed. I don't appreciate the fact that I literally just redid my selection on routing, and it was just like, you know, how about nah? Hey, look. I thought I wouldn't have to select this again, considering I had already selected it. But I feel like that's what's happening. Huh? All right, let's just go, because I am confuzzled. Let's just go this way, because what? All right, let's look at the map. See what direction we're going angle-wise in the star system. How far are we off course from where we need to go? Not too far, of course. I think it hadn't gotten us past the stars. So I think we're headed to L4. Oh, we're on to 6. We're here. We're going this way. I don't even see L6 out here. Interesting. Ah, well. How many big new players visit Benny Hinge? I mean, I feel like Benny Hinge isn't a thing that people know about if they're new players. Really? Which is the thing that I feel like it is up to us. The classics. To bring it back in. That is mildly upsetting that it just says obstructed instead of, I don't know, routing me around the obstruction. That's kind of the point. Maybe a little bit. Who'd have thunk it? Like that's the whole point of routing two things, right? So like you route your way to the things that you need to go to, and what? How is it that this is not doing? I'm mildly offended right now. Make up games to keep ourselves busy because the content was lacking. Uphill run contest on Daymar. Self-destruction ships at Benny Hinge. I mean, I remember the downhill slalom that Bad News Baron and I did in the which one of the news fans, the Reliant Mako, and then just like people would get one of the Noxes and then just like push a little bit and then just like fall down the mountain. It was dope. The amount of stuff that people did during those times to make gameplay was always top notch. All right, so not too far until we're able to, I feel like that should be not obstructed right now. There we go, route. All right, so cancel this. That's right, it's now off, and that is not gonna be the direction we need to go. That's to deliver the shipment. But I still did select a thing, so we should still see the, yet again. Haven't seen him streaming in a minute. I mean, he's been on Flagship Friday recently, which is dope. Baron is a beast, man. Baron is that dude. All right, so now we should see. Why is it trying to take us to where we just came from? Because it says both deliver and collect the shipment. And we are very much not at the place that angle of where we're looking is where we need to go. So let me just cancel this and let me just go to Hurston, because I feel concerned right now. I feel mild concern. Like, let's just select Hurston itself and then just head that way, and then we'll make it work from there. Were we not looking at Hurston this whole time? I'm so confused. I've been so turned around. It might just be because it's late for me. Also, I haven't taken my sinus spray today, so give me a second. I'm mute, and then take this while we wait to go to Hurston. I keep remembering the rule of sinus spray is that like you play enough and then like if you tasted it, you wasted it. You played with y'all during the Battlefield 6 beta? I don't remember. I don't think it was Baron that I was playing with. I know he was playing in another game. I know he was in a couple of them that I was not in. Because the move has just been a lot. So I haven't been able to do stuff. I think I know what it is. In my brain, I was going to be going a place and then coming back to where I was at, forgetting that I was at Orson and not Hurston. So in my mind, it was just like, why would I go to the place where, why is it saying collect and deliver on the same location? It was a planet that was further away. So it makes sense that it would be, why are you not going to the place? So like, yeah, that tracks. All right, so now we're going the right way. Reinstall 2042 to try out the new Iwo Jima map. Hope it's fun. Did they just add it? Because that's intriguing. Am I right? Oh. Big patch dropped yesterday. Dope. We may have to get in there for a little bit because reasons. What up, Dennis? How you doing, fam? Felt someone say Tide. Roll Tide. So much sci-fi goodness, right? Thought I read Battlefield 6 was delayed. When did they do that? If they did it, it was just recent because it was dope. Elite Dangerous Squadrons patch dropped. Oh, damn. Nice. It was right there, Tide Pod. I had to do it. I'm not from that school or that state, but anytime the word Tide comes up, roll Tide. I'm from that state. Oh, then you know what's up. That may not be a good thing that you know what's up.
Phrasing?
The amount of jokes that I've heard that were always wild about Roll Tide is magical. Done went out to a blind date, found out it's my sister, so you know what they say, Roll Tide, just had a good time. We're still doing phrasing. We're always doing phrasing, Major. Oh, I love my brain so much.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, buddy, landing gear deployed. want to save the big pad for the big ships that need the big pad. In the meantime, I'm just gonna move over here and take this smaller side of the pad. Oh, damn. Okay, so back it up. Back it up, back it up. Now, I may need that ramp to be exactly where it is for now, so camera change.
Engines offline.
That.
Blizzard.
That.
I got a set of sticks. Nice. Oh, it is a change. Major. It's a change. But once you get used to it, we'll be glad you made it. Is that glass stopping me from just falling down here, brother? What you? How dare you, bro? Like, nobody cares about safety, man. Let me out. I'm trying to dip. What you doing? What you doing? Stop playing games with me. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to see in here and be able to move the stuff in here from down the ramp. Ooh, I may have to move it forward some. It looks like as long as I'm like right here, I'll be able to properly angle things. But let's see if this is enough space for me to be able to pull everything up, because it might block it because we're blocking the floor there. Nice. All right, so let me get the 18. Go to the Vader. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. All right, so let's see what we got. Tap this. Please, please, please. It's in there, so I'm still gonna have to tweak it. I wonder if I can get in there and just like do it from in there. Okay, so that looks like as far back as it lets me go. So can I get over to the side and do it from over here? I feel like I should be able to. So go as far as we can back here. Tap the Z key. Oh yeah, and we can get all angles. We're good. This is a perfect spot. Could have sworn I already had a second level of that. Interesting. Okay, so they only go 2 high. I was thinking that they would go 3 high, but let's find out. I feel like I should have enough room to go 1 more over on the side. No? Interesting. So we may not even be able to fit all this in here. Because I don't think it goes any further out that way. So we'd have a short box in the middle to fill it, but that's about it. So I'm not gonna be able to take it all in one trip now, which seems like yet a more reason for me to get the Atlas, because with this, it was basically where I looked at the specs of it. It's supposed to be having 180 inventory. 180 is exactly what we need to be able to take this ship, to take this large mission, right? 180 is exactly the amount of SCU you need to fully complete this mission. So like, unless there's cargo space somewhere else that is not visible here, this one row was the raft. Yes, I probably said the Atlas because I'm silly. Yeah, this feels like I'm not gonna get more than just this one load. I don't see getting another 18 stack if this is the most I'm able to do. There's gonna be 3 trips instead of the 1. So it feels less useful because it's more trips. Maybe able to go 3 high on that center row. The problem is, which one is the center? And like, why is it not letting me go up there high now? Hey, we got Charlie Cug. Welcome back. Appreciate the 54 months of it, fam. That's a long time. Actually, let me try to get over here on the side, because if it's a thing where I just need to reposition them, cool. And I do have the... Gotta probably drop that salute, because I don't believe I did initially. What? Okay, so we send that up and back there. Oh, see, why won't it let me do this with the thing that it matters to be able to do this with? So now I basically have to reposition at least the stuff that's in here to fit up there. It's very surprising that it doesn't seem to want to have let me do this with the Atlas. And now if it's 3 high, yeah, I'll be able to do 1 trip, but still I'm not still gonna be able to, I doubt that I'm gonna be able to do it all in 1 trip, because we're still missing 3 rows or 3 stacks of at least 1 SCU. So if it's like 1 here, that's 9, that's 18, 36. Like, that's a lot of space that we're not able to use unless they let me rotate these. That is the only Earth in which this works, is if I can stand it up here like this. Everything but gold standard. Thank God, tall stacking in the Starfarer. Noticed a few odd bugs with moving cargo. Like last time I played, I couldn't grab boxes out of my Hercules with the Atlas. I had to use the handheld to pull them out. I feel like that has happened a couple of times, because we had that issue last week as well. All right, so maybe it's just like my location. Maybe I gotta just look at it differently, because with the Z key toggling the angle, maybe there's something I need to do. I have not played around too much with making the Atlas do what I wanted to, so maybe that has something to do with it. I feel like I haven't really needed to, so let's do this. And then since we know, wait a minute, it looked like it was, oh, see now that might just make it more useful. Yeah, it's very interesting. It seems like it only will let me stack certain things with the Atlas, because it's not letting me stack it higher, which is an odd choice. Considering this is a cargo moving tool, you would think that you would want to be able to grab your cargo from a higher height with something that makes picking up of things easier. So like, maybe it's just that I'm missing something, because I did see it briefly. So like, where? Also, they gotta fix this, man. Like, it's just it's a small thing, but a big thing at the same time. Like, how is it that I can't see some of the most important stuff to be seen? So basically, I'm just gonna have to get out of this again and do it all by hand. I think one of the things I'm looking for most is being able to mantle stuff like this. If we can mantle our way into this ship, and we know that we can mantle things that are that high, why is it that we can't mantle cargo? Like, it's a cargo box, we're gonna be using it for stuff. We should be able to mantle it. So basically, we just got to take what we can get for now, because getting it up there perfectly is going to be near impossible until... It's like, it's so weird that it's like, it's just that one box off of perfection. Okay, so send it back down. So we have half of what we need in here. And like, that's not even half. That's like 20, or, yeah, 20%. No. Yeah, 20%. I don't think we have enough room for another 60. Because that'll be an, oh, no, it can be 20, it's 30? No, 20. It's 40%. So 40, 80, 100. Because each 9 is 20% of the inventory of the overall thing. Love my Asgard since Brad didn't make it. I hope it wins. Best in show. This is harder for me right now than it was with the Atlas. Like, there's something about the way that the grid exists in the Asgard that makes it more effort for me to do things than it was with the raft. Now, could it be me being a noob on this ship? Possibly. Hell, probably. But simultaneously, like, it feels like it's a choice to be able to like make it to where I can't easily put things higher. But now it works. And see, like this, like I can't easily pick that up, and then like if I'm holding the max lift, why is it that I can hold the max lift and then get like the specific ability to scroll my mouse wheel to move it further back, but I can't do this? I feel like at this point it seems more like an Atlas issue. It feels like they just need to do another pass on some of its functionality, because it would be dope if I could use it the way that I'm trying to. Which, for all intents and purposes, should be the way that it works. How dare you? All right, I think I'm gonna change this. Get these in order. These are in order. Slightly this way. There we go. There, put this over there. So we'll start to stack them pretty high, and then once we get down to the last little bit is when we'll start stacking that last series of stacks. I still don't feel like the cargo as it exists in this ship, number-wise, numerically, was exactly the amount of cargo space I needed to finish this mission. And not being able to use this whole row, I'm just gonna go rent another raft. Atlas would have won if it wasn't granted skins from Resource Drive. If it wasn't granted skins from Resource Drive? That's interesting. I wonder if the free look makes it bug out. I feel like even without the free look, it's like the biggest issue that I have without the free look is that you can't like easily see where you're going to place the cargo. It's like it makes it to where like if I'm trying to put it up there, it's like I can't see it, but I also can't move it. Does that make sense? But yeah, I'm not even going to be able to place all of this on this ship. So there's going to be just a bunch of cargo just out. Which hurts a little bit because this is yet another reason I want to kind of like mantle. Like I want to do this with the Atlas. That is an interesting thing that I can't. Like it's really just surprising considering how much work and effort they put into the cargo gameplay. It just seems like a thing that would have come up. Makes you wish more of these haulers had tractor beams in the cargo hold. Absolutely. Was placing stuff in that third row prevent you from getting into the ship? No, you can get up in the sides. It's actually that I'm finding out over time that being able to get into your ship from different angles is one of my favorite features of ships that you can get into from multiple angles. Like this has like 2 side doors there where I can go open the side hatch and then get into the ship from the side hatch and be fine. But yeah, these they'll fit in the ship, but they don't have a grid spot in the ship, so they're just gonna be floating like so. That's not a specific grid spot, so I'll get it done. I'll get it in here, but it is not gonna be on grid, which makes me feel like I should try to get all of it in here, because if I can try and get it all in here, it depends on how this stacks. Because if it stacks up 4 high and it works, then I'll push to try and get all of it in here. Oh, yep, nope, probably not. Not with the whole ship shaking based on that 2 stack. But I'm here for science, man. Let's figure it out. Let's see how high we can make this. And then it still get us from A to B. Will the could easily be part of the grid? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because it feels like this actually goes up straight to where the ramp closes. Like, that should be a part of the grid, I think. But also, I don't work on the game, so like, maybe there's a reason that it's not. That we won't know until they decide to tell us, but I'm still gonna, yeah, at this point I gotta try to get that last little bit. And then I'm just gonna line up on the side. It's gonna suck because I get the feeling one of the boxes is gonna drop out, but meh. All right, so let's see if we can make this work. Because if we can make this work and then science it out and it actually works, I'm not mad for it. I'm not as mad as I could be. Am I still frustrated? Guaranteed. But like, I won't be as frustrated if I can deliver a whole large load. I feel like I'll probably try to sneak these up on the side over here first. Phrasing, it was right there. I had to do it. I don't even make the rules, really. I mean, really I do, because this is my stream, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just get a couple of these up here real quick. There we go. I was like, it's real dark in here. I don't like how dark it is. Flashlights off that real quick. Ooh. Real nice. And since this is the side that they would be going otherwise, let's see if we can rotate this and make it work. Off grid, but on grid. You know what I mean? So tilt it up like this and then turn it. Considering they stack 4 high, this should be able to stack 2 high, hopefully. This does look dope inside the ship, though, for real. Yeah, that's not gonna be friendly, but I'm gonna do it. Real dark, perfect time for a mugging. Stop it. Stop it. Unless we're talking about mug root beer, in which case I'm not against a glass of root beer on occasion. I'm a simple man. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh no. How did you get in the way, bro? Get out of here. What are you doing? Although it actually is surprising though. This is on the grid. Prefer A&W? I mean, I prefer A&W cream soda. Where are space ratchet straps? It's a great question. I got a set of those in the garage. I had to use them when I got the U-Haul to take a bunch of the other stuff in the storage.
Hey, streamer.
Yes.
Hydrate.
Yes. Yes. It'd be kind of cool if 4 SCU boxes could snap on the size of the grid permits. Exactly. It would be great. Love Dad's old root beer. I don't think I've had that. Unless you're specifically talking about like your dad's old root beer, in which case, yeah, no, I've never had the pleasure.
I would have been
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? What up, fanatic? Used to get it at the Vermont County store, no, or country store. I'm doing well, Black Wolf. How are you, fam? All right, so I was about to be upset that I wasn't able to get a full large cargo trip done in the Asgard, and that was put away. I was gonna be frustrated if I could take a whole ass tank to a location with this thing, but not the same amount of cargo as a ship that does not have the same amount of space available. So like, I'm not as mad as I was gonna be. This turned out to be decent. Now the question is, can I fly there reliably and still deliver it? Because that's a lot of cargo that fit in here perfectly. And then these are just like offset because they're not on the grid, but it would be nice if you could put them on the grid. Because it feels like they're the right size. So you should be able to. What reasons? The E1, that is the Crusader cruise liner. The escort ship for passengers have been reserved. No, it'd really be cool if it wasn't on 4 SU containers. I feel like the smaller missions have 4, which is not bad. Dallas again to give it a try. Still said I can't see me for me. You want still. Luckily, you get a loaner. They do a really good job of giving decent loaner ships. It's probably gonna be the C1. Oh, probably should keyword probably because I don't know for sure. All right, so am I gonna lose cargo? Let's find out. Everest Harbor. Let me just make sure I select it so I don't like no mysteries.
Takeoff complete.
Uh-oh. I really wish that I knew what it was that locked my pre-look. Yep, that's what it is. It's on the thumbstick of the flight stick. I am so glad that I figured this out because this has been an issue for some time. Open the exterior. Do I? No, I'm not clicking the trigger. It's got to be this. Close the exterior. There you go. I was like, if I hit the gas, I'm going to be mad at myself. If a friendly Polaris comes, you might lose cargo. I mean, noted. You have A1, already got a C1. Uh-huh. Start doing this cargo event about halfway with Microtech. Nice, bro. What up? How you doing, fam? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, fam? How you doing? 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 And now we pray to Christos Roberto. We have all the boxes when we land. That part. Yep, that's what it is. Now when we want to use the Z key or the F4 to look around, this is where my look has gone to this thumbstick. It's very good to know, but also need to... Damn it. Like, I needed to have that as a screenshot because it is so dope. Worth it. Throw a pair in there to Gaben. No, he's not involved, but it couldn't hurt. I mean, you can never really go wrong with dropping one to Gaben. All right, now we double check this. Because you always have to redo your Everest dope route. This is gonna make me just look straight at it and do it. And I always just like looking at the planet to move and turn this on.
Shields offline.
Hurry up.
Quantum drive is now off.
Excuse me?
Quantum drive is now off.
I really dislike it. It's like we had gotten rid of, they had gotten rid of so many of these frustrating routing issues. And then now, like, nah. Keep it up. Like, how dare you, bro? Like, they're saying to basically teleport to the planet. That is useless. And I've done the, also it literally is, I just saw it, that it said Hurston and not Everest Harbor. So cancel the route. Because now it says orbital marker 2, but it didn't actually show me orbital marker 2. Let's see it now. Let's see if it actually shows me the orbital. There it is. That's what it is. It wasn't updating this icon to let me see which one I need to go to. New sticks. I've had these for a couple months now. Well, like 3, I think. I got them in around the time that Elite started letting us colonize planets. So maybe May. I think it was May. Yeah, that feels about right because it's like a 3-month situation. But these things are dope. See that Crusader ship. Late night stream, yes sir. Had to sneak it in. Let's go to our YouTube, watch all the videos, walk through. I'm in New York. Kind of Phoenix, kind of miss the old hangers. I mean, the same. I'm very much looking forward to when they add them back, because now that we have, now that we have hangars based on the station that we're in, or like the company that we're working with, the question is, do you get those hangars at like those cities, to where you have your own custom hangar, or does it have to be like, how are they going to implement the hangars since the hangars were a part of ships for so long? I really dislike my sinuses. All right, now we get out of this here. I'm trying to get used to like switching out from speed mode or travel mode, essentially, so that I can have an easier time getting squared away with locations. Hey, gem time, you know what it is. If you rock with Boxed, get your gems. All right, fam. Wish me luck that all of these boxes are still here. Because if they're not, we're probably just gonna have to cancel this and then grab the one that's just like turn in boxes.
Landing gear deployed.
Just in time. Ooh. Can this one turn sideways? I feel like it should. Dope. I feel like with the ramp, I'm probably gonna have to be up as forward as possible. Now that we're landed, I can press buttons to see which of these things. That is the external view. That's all systems.
All systems.
One of these opens all the doors. Is it this? Nope, not yet. But you know what? We'll be able to walk it through and do it anyways. Just my brain trying to figure it out. Those engines go VTOL if you hit the button. I believe they do. I can't remember the VTOL button anymore, so I don't know. Also, Rat went ham with the likes. Appreciate you, fam. Took us to 724. We had 0 before. I had 1, which not the same. All right, all 5 are in there. Dope, dope, dope. Oh wait. The door for this place, this spot is back here. Open the ramp. I like how we actually do still have the room to get in this thing, but it is still better to go around and take out like 2 of them. Just take that out. Take this out. There we go. There we go. All right, so I was concerned. Now, it's still not as fast to get them all in the Atlas, but you can still do large missions and get them done. Or the raft. The raft was faster overall, but simultaneously, it's like, this is still quite good. Oops. Yeah, that I don't like still. I'm gonna move up. Maybe right here. Ferry back, dope. It does give a similar loading experience though. Like the speed is nice. I also love the fact that these whole back 2 rows were absolutely not like they were absolutely not in, so that they're just like, yeah, we didn't count on the grid. So it says 180, and you could fit more than 180 if you use the sides and you're not as worried about things breaking off the grid. Because I feel like that's been one of the things I liked about the grid since they initiated it. Because like even in the Vulture, you can have all of the things that the Vulture exports from your refinery, and that'll be dope. But you also can like go salvage a ship. If the ship just so happens to be out there and you just so happen to have some guns on it that you want to keep, you can put those over on the side. What up, Felroth? You cute. Good to see you, fam. How you been? How's your week been so far? All right, let me go do this. Let me back it up a scotch. There we go. I feel like it's only 3 high in there, but let's find out. Will it let me go to 4 tall? It will. Dope. I think 4 is the max height for that. Because I feel like I think it was Vet Raptor was like, yeah, I was able to stack 4 high not long ago. So that's a bonus. You know what I'm excited for this week, fam? Battlefield 6 dropping again on the weekend. I'm excited for another beta, man. Like, that game is way too fun to be beta. Oh wait, we moved up a bunch somewhere. Wait, what? I'm excited for more Battlefield 6. I feel like that's, for it to not be done, it's kind of impressive. Can't wait till the cargo card comes in. I think I know what you're talking about. Because I feel like I got one of those. But more this weekend? I believe so. I feel like there was only like 3 beta weekends happening. So this coming weekend, I feel like it's going to be the last one. And then we got until October for launch. I'm just excited because the game was absolutely dope. I've been having a fantastic time playing it. And Rat, appreciate you again for all the likes, man. So whoever is gonna win the Asgard, don't really keep any negativity for me flying your ship, because I'm gonna fly it in the meantime. Until we do the giveaway, I'm flying it. So there's that, which is nice. Doom, 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 doom. Uh-oh. I do like the ease of, even though it doesn't have the thing that I was looking forward to with the other, I may have to go down and adjust this just for ease of use. And that one's got to get repositioned. There we go. Didn't mean to take that one off. And now, because of the angle, I think it's not going to easily let me put it back. Up there. So, meh, we'll make do. Asgard, yes, this is the Asgard. I know I'm probably mixing up 8 different ship names, saying words. I'm like that sometimes, fam, sorry. The way my brain is set up, I'm just weird like that. I'm weird like that. I'm weird like that because I'm weird like that. All right, last 8. Maybe 9. Were there boxes above this? Also, I feel like, I think I know what the problem is. I feel like I have not pushed all of some of these back as far as it can go. Let's see. Yeah, there's a gap right there. It's like it works on the scroll wheel for some locations, but not in the way that I was hoping to make it work. I feel like I'm gonna need to properly go back up there for a couple of these get positions where I need them to. Yeah. So I wasn't doing that, and then even now it's like you have to finagle it to get to the perfect position to go up there. There we go. So we just had to finagle it a little bit. So move this out. Move this out. Move this over. Get this. Get this. So all the things I'm frustrated about, getting good with moving cargo is going to make all that go away. Have they released your most wanted ship in game yet? I'm torn because I feel like the one that I want the most is the Legionnaire, and I don't think the Legionnaire is near being released yet. The Legionnaire is, if you haven't heard of it before, it is basically a bounty hunter's dream. It's basically a breaking and entering ship. Like, not breaking and entering, but like you breach a door, you hack a door, right? And then once you've hacked the door, you go in, you take people in with you. Like, pirates are gonna have a field day once that ship comes online, I think. Because if you like pirating people for their stuff, why would you not like a ship that is all about breaking doors down? Like, oh, you got a door, huh? Shame that you can't do anything about, you know, us getting in there. That's a nice house you got here. Like that level of thing, especially if you're breaking in a criminal enterprise. It's like, all right, I see y'all out here doing silly stuff. We got something for you. And then what criminals? You know what I mean? It's a lot of coolness and possibilities. I feel like we might be in one of those situations where it just decided to not let us push through doors again. So I'm just gonna walk these in properly. All right, that troll is recovering health, fam. Y'all gotta do some work. Somebody, if you are here and you have not typed in !squad, it'd be great if you could type in !squad. That'll get you sorted into one of the 3 squads. We got Atreides from Dune, captains from Star Trek, Jedi from you know what. If and you so happen to do so, every minute that you're here, so literally you've already been gaining credits. Every minute you're here, you gain credits. So just by being here, you've already done half of what needs to be done. Then you type in !attack. Now, if you type in !attack, it'll use 20% by default, 20% of the credits that you've earned up, right? And then it fights the troll. When that troll is beaten, the squads that have put in the most points get more credits, or the squads that have done the most damage get more credits as a squad, like an entire squad. And they've added in crits, so if you do between 25 to 78 damage, I feel like you have a percent chance of getting a crit, which I think is pretty dope. I think. So yeah, you got options. So now we just go here. Watch me have to redo a bunch of these because they're not perfectly on the grid. And I know exactly, if you're looking at the front of them, they go 4 sideways. The second from the left, I grabbed the 3rd bottom down box, and I think it moved the rest of the boxes that were above it. So I think that might be why this is not being friendly right now. Yep. So let me take these out. See if fixing that issue will fix the elevator. Murder that troll. Ayy, tight work. Tight work. That troll was talking smack, fam. I don't know if we as a community would have appreciated it talking that smack. And then we get to vote. So we got options on what to do. Neo. So you can do !finisher that boosts the squad member that did the most damage. So captain would get 35 credits. All the squad captain would get 13 credits if you use bounty, and if you use smite, 1.05 damage for 24 hours for everybody. So one of those helps everybody. One of those helps a couple people. You get to make a choice in which one to do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I really like Fresh Prince, and I should not be quoting episodes of Fresh Prince, but the way my brain is set up, there's nothing I can do about that, really. Okay, yeah, that might be it. That might have solved the elevator dilemma. All right, I feel like everybody does or should get like 2 votes. You get multiple chances at voting on what we get as a community. So use your votes wisely. Choose wisely. Double your money and make it stack some. On to the next. Get 'em. All right. So now they've all been repositioned. This shouldn't be a problem because everything should be on the grid now. Everything is gridded up. Get the gritty with it. Double your money and make it stack. Ah. I don't know what they're saying. I feel bad you aren't seeing the Diablo-themed version of the opening in Deckard Cain's voice yet. I mean, that's fair. Catching up on news from the last 6 months. Will they still update Conan Exiles? Yes. And considering Dune is out, that's actually impressive. Because Dune Awakening is
dope.
Absolutely dope. Israel, make a man out of you. Done. So now we gotta wait for this to decide to actually work again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Playing Dune, sadly still laggy when around these mega bases, but they struggle with that in Conan. So I mean, yeah, it seems like it's gonna be an engine thing. I think I'm gonna go and grab another beverage because I have water, but I'm about to finish this water off and get another beverage. Hopefully, this finishes up while we wait. Fly back out, get a different hangar. Oh no. Oh no. I'm curious if they're talking about down on the planets. Because now I'm curious if I need to run over here. Because if I have to run over here and then redo all of the cargo in here for it to work, I'm down with that. I would rather do that than have to leave. I may have to load the ship up again. Just playing Dune, sadly still laggy when around these mega bases, but they struggle with that console. Okay, already did that. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh great, the game crashed. Verify game files. Okay, typing in the chat for taking a full large haul of cargo out of Asgard and Empress Harbor.
DJ Glove.
We got Zaravi with that 99
months.
That is a long time.
This is the way.
That is a long time. That is a ridiculously long time. I'm honored that you continued to keep that sub up for that long. Thank you so much. Absolutely, thank you. That made the decision easy. It absolutely did. It's not really like I had too much of a choice in the matter. So now we got the update checked. So now we're verifying. I'm gonna get some more liquid so that I can minimize my frustration because of reasons. Maybe that's why the elevator wasn't working. Yeah, but I do feel like most of the crashes are subtle, like, server issues, and they like will push you to another server quickly. Wait for the new Expanse RPG game to come out. I feel like I remember talking about it ages ago, unless they just announced another one at Gamescom. All right, BRB, I'm gonna go grab some Coke Zero and a bit of the
Kraken.
And also, I posed the question. I was asked what my favorite ship is and how soon I'm excited to see it. What is that was original. Have they released your most wanted favorite ship? BRB. Okay, verification's almost done. Hopefully we don't lose the boxes, because I would prefer those boxes to still remain. Mine is the Nautilus. Sadly, not even a hint of being close to starting and work on it. Fair. Fair. I think the one that I'm most excited about outside of the Kraken and the Legionnaire is probably the Perseus, because I feel like SIG regularly makes ships bigger without really knowing that they intended to make ships bigger. So I'm very intrigued about seeing if they get a medbay in the Perseus, because if they do, that's where I'm about to be. If they do, that's where I'm about to be, because reasons. Because I have a Carrack. I like the Carrack. The Carrack has been for exploration. I do love exploration, but I would very much like to get a little silly. You know what I mean? I want to be able to get silly, be silly, do silly. I'm excited about it. So yeah. Being able to take the Perseus out, do a little bit of work with the med bed. And also hopefully it has that fancy map table, because I have the CCU, but also may not be applying the CCU. We'll see. We will see. Here we go. Brum, brum. Perseus close release too? Yep. Which is why I'm excited. Which is why I'm excited. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me. Come on, almost done verifying. Finished verifying. I probably could have just like hopped back in without trying to verify, but also like, why not try to verify real quick? Like, let's get it done. Let's see what happens. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So whoever it was that hit that second referral, appreciate you. Also, I feel like that's 365 or 6 in the old one, because if they were there before, yeah, 367. Fam, I would love to get to the highest tier of the new trees, but like, I have to minimize my expectations. Right now, I still want to get this Anvil ship package, because it's going to come with a Hurricane and a Terrapin.
Who doesn't want a Hurricane and a Terrapin?
The Hurricane is dope. and the Terrapin has a hull that is just stupidly good. So like, yeah, I like both. ¿Por qué no los dos? That's my opinion on it, because reasons. Also, they both serve the same purpose. Like the Terrapin, well, different purposes, right? Because the Hurricane is a light fighter. Terrapin is a explorer and scanner with a hull that's just like, oh, you caught me, I'm out. Like, you caught me, oh no, gotta go. Which, I mean, smart. Which I feel like if we get to that point, which I'm speaking into existence, we're going to get to that point. This is the question of, by getting to that point, will we get the lost track of thought, because I was looking at some of these and I was just like, I forgot that this ship they haven't even announced yet. I do want the tank. I want to get to 50 recruits just for this. I remember when the April Fools came out where they showed the Raptor. They were like, this thing, it's a street sweeper. And I was like, they need to release that. Like, for real, they need to release that. So the idea of getting a street sweeper is dope. And at some point, it would be nice to be able to get to an Idris M for free, in a way, because somebody will, like, a bunch of people will still have gotten it. I'm insulted. Why are you insulted? I'm not a street cleaner. I'm not either. But how dope would it be to be able to sweep somebody up off the streets? You get into an area where a base has been taken over and there's just a bunch of people in the streets. You just sweep up people. At least buy that if we don't got 50 people, right? Because real thing, yes, that's because they added it to the new tiers. Like, this is the new referral system, basically. So it has changed. Previously, it took a while to get a lot of stuff. So they changed it. So like your first referral, you get a full suit of armor and a backpack. Second referral, you get an SMG, which is pretty dope. Let me zoom in so you can get a better view of the individual things. So like 2 referrals, you get an SMG. 3 referrals, you get a cool model. I feel like there's, until you get to like 10 referrals, I think it is, there's just like not as much cool stuff, but the Pulse in and of itself is fantastic. I want them to change the name. That's fair. I can understand that. But like, then you got the assault rifle electric version, the persistent beam. Then we've got the Archibald Hurston figurine, which looks like it's desk sized. ArcCorp, I do love the fact that that's a sphere replica. And the way I see it is, if that's a sphere replica and it spins, I'm the happiest camper. Any idea on how to stop my Atlas disappearing from my hangar when I summon the ship? I didn't know that they disappeared from your hangar when you summon ships. Is it still on a ladder? Is it on the platform that the ship is on? I always take mine off to the side. And that's how I've gotten away with not having lost my Raptor. I mean, I had the feeling that because you've tried that, but that's the only thing I can think of because my brain is silly. Then we got the Stormwall sculpture replica, which, since it's here, is scaled down the in-game version of the famed lizard sculpture that graces Orson's skyline, captures the majesty and grace of the endangered Stormwall. You get the 9 recruits, you get the Wally's Bar hologram replica, which is dope because Wally's Bar is super cool. And then you get Big Benny's Classic. Oh my God. I need to get I need this so bad. Move to the side, the Tressler stuffing it in the cargo elevator, but it has been breaking the elevator. Interesting. I don't remember Tressler, so I can't remember how the spacing is. I always just left it like to the side next to like the vehicle, like in the larger or the medium hangar, where you have one side that has the freight elevator and the other side that has the freight elevator. All right, let me launch this so we don't hopefully lose our boxes because it has been a minute while I was verifying files. Big Benny's Classic, and then 15, you get the Starman statue. 25, you get the Enemy of the Empire. 42 recruits, you get this ship. I get the feeling that something about Dunleavy is very crucial to Squadron 42. Yep, Captain Alexandra Dunleavy in Squadron 42. And then this, I want it just because of that. Also, the idea of getting the Tumbrel is dope. Freelancer Max and Big Brands paint packs, which is pretty fancy. So I feel like if I ever get to the point where I'm about to get this, well, I feel like I have a Freelancer in part of one of the other packs, the Exploration pack. I may just like CCU that to something else. No back. Can't join server. Session because it's currently full.
Bitch.
You better let me back into my server, bro. Why don't you let me in the queue here? And if I change servers, I'm gonna lose the boxes. So let me check. Let me look up this lobby error because it might not be 60021 or 60. Yep. We did the verify. Logging out during server recovery will shard lock you. 6 kilo results server when issues. Nothing you do but wait it out. All right, so we're just gonna sit here for a few minutes because I can taste that. Oh, there it is. I was like, if I go to another server, we're guaranteed to not see those boxes ever again. And I don't want to guarantee myself losses of boxes. I don't want to guarantee lose my boxes. No, 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 no. Please, please, it's still there. That's what I'm talking about. See, this alone is one of the best things that happened to StarCitizen in years because of all of the server work that they've done. Look at what I'm talking about. It's all there. Lower that thing. Oh, yep. You know what? I don't care. They were in there. They went down. See, just being patient, waiting it out, allowed us to actually turn in all that stuff that I was worried that wasn't going to happen, but it happened. We're golden. Now we get to close this. Go do another mishy mish. I'm surprised bro ain't coming on the radio talking about some words, reasons and things like blah 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 blah. It's like, come on, bro. I know you got something to say. I know you got something to say.
I know you had something to say.
Huh? Interesting. I wasn't aware that I had to submit it now. Huh? I'm not gonna worry about the halls for now. I'm gonna give it a minute.
Carmichael here. Log your contract delivery. I'll mark it down as a win.
Contract delivery. I'll also mark it as a win. Appreciate you. I just wanna win it with the diamonds. All right, let me see. Let me get it again. Double check. Because they do drop those and then they disappear. Materials required: medium-sized haul, small-sized haul, large stolen cargo retrieval. I don't want to have to retrieve a large cargo. I mean, I could try to take one of these. Asteroid mining devices. Lost cargo would be worth the expense of hiring combat support, but they're carrying a significant amount of mining materials that Hurston needs. We need someone who can go and defend the transport ship until they're able to complete repairs and escape. Do not underestimate these outlaws. Bring combat support to not make a bad situation worse. Get a credit for the delivery. So basically, if we go take the ship and dip, we're fine. I may have to get over here and start doing stuff for the council script. Because I do want to see what the scripts look like in game, in person, and have done the work to get them instead of somebody saying like, here, man, have some script. Like, no, I want to earn the script. I want to have done the script. All right, let me double check in my journal, because we got to check the row or the race for Stanton in the journal. There it is, Second Life Resource Drive. Hey, we are almost at tier 4 for this. And what was that tier 4? Let's check. That's the referral race for Stanton. Close this. We're at Hurston. I know it's paints in a weapon. I thought, or it might have just been 3 that's the weapon. Yep. Tier 3 gets you weapon, 4 gets you the energy SMG, and 5 gets the energy assault rifle. So if we go down to 4, we'll get these. Excuse me. And then if person wins, which it looks like it did look like it was just like hands down, no questions going to win before. I'm actually impressed at how close Crusader's going. And since I wanted to rock with Crusader, well, no, that's Microtech. I wanted to do more for Crusader, so I think I'm going to finish this one and do Crusader, since I'm already at tier 2, and then I'll probably rock with Microtech and ArcCorp afterwards. But I do like that it seems like somebody's like, let's do some more work. Agreed, Original. I also am throwing up in my mouth a little bit doing work for Hurston, but if I get to tier 5 and Hurston wins, I don't want to have not done Hurston to tier 5 to get the fancy armor. So realistically, the one I wanted to do the most was Crusader. But if I finish this, or like, should I say win at this point, because I feel like we're gonna knock out, hopefully, because I think it was last week is when 4.3 dropped, which means we got until the end of next week, I feel like, to finish it. Which I feel like if it was 2 weeks that they're gonna let it happen, we have another week. I think I want to start this community to be focused on helping one of these organizations. Like, we got to start working on one of them, like only one of them, and then just as a community, like, let's dump boxes, because I want to get Crusader up there for real. For real. Like, look at this. Like, if we look at, like, Microtech's gear is dope. I'll give him credit, because Microtech is dope. It's just that feels like a robot to me. And I feel like a lot of these paints being white is the primary color feel like a lot of the regular paints for these ships. I think cargo recovery is faster. Is that the one where you just go and take the ship and dip, or is that like where you go in and just like pull the boxes into the hangar? Because I feel like there's a bunch of them that involve combat, and I'm trying to avoid the combat. I mean, I'm not against combat, you know that, but it's a principle thing. So yes to just like getting out of the ship and then taking their ship and dipping, or no to that. Because if I'm just going to take a ship and dipping, I can get a smaller ship, fly in, hell, maybe even fly into their ship and dip. But no, like this feels like, these feel like not too far off from some of the base paints for these, specifically like the Herc that looks like the Herc. I do have a Starlancer Max, so I'm not against getting these libraries. Small fighter flying, eject and steal the ship, dope. But then we go down here, that looks dope. Now, Crusader, I feel like speaks to me the most out of all of these color-wise. So like, look at the blue. That blue is dope, man. Yes, like these weapons, you're not gonna see these weapons in a blue outside of this event, I feel like. And then these paints, they don't feel exact. I feel like if anything, they almost feel like in-game police ships, and it's like, oh, that's a choice. But like that armor, dope. It is dope. So like, did ArcCorp Crusader Microtech because elevators broke? Oh, So wait, you just got it in the elevators on planets broke, so you did that, and then you just like returning them in that way? So let's see. So large cargo retrieval? I thought you said recovery. I feel like recovery and retrieval are interchangeable as words, so I was thinking that'd be fine. Is it the stolen one or the not stolen one? 10 cargo boxes, 8 or smaller. No, it's got to be the large cargo retrieval. Yeah. All right, so I'll try this, because why not? So track it, and then we put this down into, we store this, so we gotta set it up to at least try to like.
Mrs. Carmichael, Hurston's continuing greatness relies on you. Please complete the tasks assigned and on time.
Man, eat dicks, bro. Get out of here. So let me get out. I'll get you the caterpillar. If you get the caterpillar, you need to run. Oh. What is wild about the caterpillar one that it's a run situation? Like how are they dumping a ton of enemies out? And you gonna get melted type shit? Like it's layout. Oh, so I have to go in the ship and then wreck people in it. Oh, I thought I was just gonna go and then take it and dip. You take it and dip. Okay, so I don't have to fight people. Okay.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Okay.
system.
But the fighters will attack that ship once you're bored. Aha. Yeah, the caterpillar is slow. It can be soft death. Yeah. All right, so let's see. What ship do we want? We have a lot of them. But light fighters. What's the name of the new one? They gave me one to give away, so I can't remember the name of it. So I'll pull it up and then. Kruger L1 Wolf. There it is, or L21 Wolf. I want to see what this thing looks like anyway, so this is perfect.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
So whoever gets the wolf, just understand, I blew it up. Just understand that before it even arrives. The ship is blown up. Look at it. That does look dope. I'll give it that. It had 2 arrows, so it kept cycling back and forth between the two. Oh. That looks wildly good. Yeah. That's kind of dope. I can't even front. That's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. All right, so they're not gonna let me do it. So
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
damn, that thing got off the ground like a boss. Golly, hold on. I gotta figure out what my keybind is eject. So I never use eject. So is it shift? Oh, shift, like, no. Right alt Y is eject. Needs to drop its fin. You don't have to eject. Reminds me of the silver ship that Mando flies, or another ship from Star Wars Universe Fair. Use the Y key. Yeah, it's just that I have to use the alt and Y. The right alt and Y, so that I don't melt. Goodness gracious, that thing is pretty. And yeah, I could see that fin being a thing that people want to get rid of. I don't even, like, what is it even used for? But I mean, it does look dope. I'll give it that. Depending on how fast I went, it's how far I bailed in the ship. I feel like those words together make sense, but I am at a loss for them because I'm silly sometimes and I don't know how to word. What the what? You know, I'm just gonna get out of here right now while I can. Damn, this thing is peppy already, bro. I am already concerned. I was reading out just from going up. This is gonna suck in the best way possible because it's gonna be dope. If you don't, let me select something else then. Like, select Everest Harbor then, since y'all out here playing. There it is. Let me get that then. Obstruct these nuts, bro. Like the whole point is to be able You know what? I'm just gonna look, see where we at. Golly!
Shields disengaged.
This thing is quick before we do this. This is going to suck in the best way possible. That's where we're going. Good Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lanta. Oh, this is not. Oh, we're gonna do something silly with this. We have to. I don't want to go to a planet. I want to go to the. Oh my God, this is. Like 1,000 kps. I bailed at like 6 to 7 kilometers out. Damn. Oh my Lord. Delay was real. Oh.
Quantum drive.
And it's done. Sure, EVA like 3 kilometers. Oh my. I don't think I'd even considered the idea of EVAing for 3 kilometers. So basically slow down. So don't be going 1,000 kilometers a second.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Oh my Lord, this thing is fast.
Contact confirmed.
Cause like what happens if like I'm going a stupidly fast rate of speed?
Shields active.
Speed.
Disengaged.
Okay, so you said 6 to 7K out and 1,000. Use the ship as a decoy since it kept going, but they did destroy it. Sheesh. Bitch, what? I thought that's where I was going, was that? Oh no. There we go.
Contact confirmed.
Oh yes. Oh geez Louise.
Damn it!
I was like, put the helmet on. And I got the helmet on, but it wasn't fast enough.
This is a helmet check. You may not be wearing one.
Fix it. Reginald, I feel like that's one of the issues that I had, and then my game crashed. So I feel like if you go back to the main menu now and then join back in, you'll be fine.
Wow.
I mean, that I do earn that regularly. I do earn that regularly. That's a thing that happens. Ship got soft death and got my Polaris parked there. Not the PDC's murder. I mean, sometimes it be that way. Sometimes it be that way. All right. Oh, somebody said, "Grats on the whaling." Though, what happened? What am I talking about? Became concierge stage. I missed my opportunity for the Artemis gear. Oof. All right, once I gotta finish this. Built my hangar, pulled up a ship on the console, so it didn't activate the elevator. You incapacitate people for a bounty and lock them in up the Humble Be Real. Oh, I'm excited about that. That is the thing that I'm looking most forward to, because literally the Aegis Avenger Stalker is the reason that I want the bounty base to work. Because like, how dope is it going to be to just be able to wreck somebody and be like, "Hey man, nice face. Shame that shame that whatever happened to you." Womp womp. I'm excited. 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 All right, let me get to the ground floor. All right, if you haven't clicked that link for the Live AF, there are cool things happening. Oh wait, I did turn that off because it wasn't connected to StreamerBot before. So let me turn on the visual bar for the ad widget. There we go. I turned off the ad widget because if it's not connected to the StreamerBot, it just says connecting. And last week we had an issue where StreamerBot would not connect. And we got a wisp out here, fam. We got to rack this wisp. Somebody do some work on this thing. Do you keep your armor when you die? That's new. You do. You do. And you can't really go back and get your armor from your corpse, but if you had anything in your pockets, like I had burgers in my pocket, I could go back and get those burgers if I wanted, which is pretty dope. I think that's kind of a big deal. Gotta get that heart rate up and get over here. Boop. Damn, y'all took them wisps out that quick. Golly, let's go. What wisp?
Damn.
All right, I see how it is. Hello, Nigel. I'll see you opening the stream. Much appreciated for your presence. Ignore my nonsense accent. This is Quad Chase, but I do try to show appreciation and respect to the accents that I like to try to do in your own streams. So it's not like I'm trying to disrespect anyone. I just like the sound of it. Mostly because it's like, hello, Poppy. Like it sounds nice. I like to give it respect. All right. 35 seconds until they give me this stupid ride. Do have a bounty hunting org. We just so happen to have a security providing and bounty hunting organization called the Night Corps. So yes, I do. I have exactly that org. Are we doing a lot of that yet? No. I know a lot of people are like, I'm trying to do all this stuff now. I don't want to burn out on StarCitizen. So if you've hung around here for a while, we do a lot of work in StarCitizen, and then we take breaks because it's not done. We know they're going to be doing a lot of work and making it better, so we like to give them time to do it. I'll hop in, play for a month straight almost, especially on these major updates. I feel like last December's update did the most to make the game the most playable for the longest amount of time that I've seen in the history of this game. In the beginning of last year's update that added in so much of like the looting UI, like a bunch of the other little stuff was just dope. So like all of this is just better. So much of it is better. And if you haven't played for a while, it is definitely time to get back in there. All right, so y'all chose the blessing. Dope. So everybody gets 3 times credit boosts for the next hour. So if anybody subs, instead of getting 600 credits, you get
1,800 credits.
That's a lot of credits. It's a lot of credits. It's been almost a year since I played. Oh, then you played in like that, like right after they had gotten all of that last update, like solid. After they added in the new loot UI and like the new maps, like so you played after that. December's update that added in Pyro was a big deal. We haven't even touched any of the new stuff from 4.3 yet. I don't care to. I want to finish the resource drive before we do any of that. Really? Is it silly? Probably, but I want to try to keep it that way. Jam time, you know what it is. If you rock with Boxed, go get your gems. Get my elevator. Elevator go down the hole. Come on. Elevator. Come on, come on, come on. Beep, beep. Me. Now we got to claim
Welcome to the ASOP
the Kruger.
retrieval system.
Kruger! I'm here.
Your insurance claim has been thank you.
I do like expediting. Expediting is nice. 59 seconds is dope. I don't want to wait longer than 59 seconds at all. At all. Let go. Tum, tum. Tum. Tum, tum. 32 seconds. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. You got a lot of chips? Yes. I have been playing StarCitizen since December 2015, and I'm a firm believer in supporting devs that do things that I want to see. I want to see them make a game that no one else is bold enough to make. Other companies are afraid to attempt what Cloud Imperium is attempting, so I have a lot of ships. So if we just go straight to standalone ships. If it actually goes to standalone ships like I try to do. So this is my Invictus Launch Week 2955 referral bonus with the P-52 Merlin that somehow I still have. Dope. I might actually CC you that to a Kruger if there's still no time. The Luminalia referral bonus was a pulse that I CC you to the MTC because the MTC looked dope. We got the Star Lancer Max because we were given, somebody was like, you DJ, you want the Star Lancer Max? Here, have a tip to get the Star Lancer Max, which I'm honored for. And now we have a Star Lancer Max and we got the Plus Pacific paint, as well as LTI, because I really like LTI. So I use a lot of my ships, specifically the referral bonuses as LTI tokens to CC to other stuff. The Atlas, I was given the Atlas by SIG because I was like, I don't have an Atlas and I don't feel like buying an Atlas. And they were like, word? Here, thanks to Galactica. I think it was at TwitchCon. I saw Galactica and she was like, bro, you don't have an Atlas? Let me fix that. And she sent an email in front of me. So now I have an Atlas. And that's how I've been using it. We got the Nox Foundation Festival 2024 referral that I CC'd to the Golem because I want to have a Golem. The Pulse LX Plus, I just kept the Pulse LX Plus because that one was, I wanted the Pulse, so the community was like, here, you should have a Pulse. And they tipped enough for me to get the Pulse. We got the P-52 Merlin here as well. So I have a P-52 Merlin that I can CCU to a Kruger Wolf if they have the space. Like if they have it still available for CCU. So I may have to consider that here shortly. We got the Red Festival 2954 bonus that is a Dragonfly Black and a bunch of other stuff. I feel like I'm going to keep that Dragonfly because it's dope. I bought the FAT Lightning because I had a bunch of extra store credits. And I was like, you know, like I melted a bunch of ships to get the FAT Lightning because of the FAT Lightning. And I love how it has 120-month insurance and then 6-month insurance. Part of me is considering melting it just because I would prefer LTI, but reasons. As we get the two, we got the referral hover quad that I CCU to the CSV, which we're talking about the golf cart or the cargo cart, which I feel like that's what that is. We got a Merlin referral that is the Ranger CV because I need a motorcycle. The hover quad referral showdown that I CCU to the Guardian because why would I not? Then we got the Legionnaire plus Shadow Strike paint. I'm keeping the Legionnaire. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it because it is a ship that I've been, like, the concept of what that ship is for. Prima! Ay, prima! Appreciate the heart, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it home safe. Fam, show some love to Sister Knight. Sister Knight was here over the weekend. She came in Friday. She left yesterday. She had a sad time getting home because flights are rude and weather is rude, but she's home now. Good to see you, little sister. Thanks for coming to hang out with us and help us move a bunch of stuff out of the house and pack a bunch of stuff because we needed to pack a bunch of stuff. All right, so as we continue, also hope Nisi's doing well because I know she probably did not like being in the airport. I'm glad you found the kids lounge. This is a Dragonfly Black that I CCU'd into a Vulture because I always am going to want a Vulture. It's a Vulture. The MPUV fall referral bonus I bought as a LTI token, CCU'd that to the Star Runner. And then the best in show 2951 paint, because why would you not? She's a trooper. She's yours. I expect this much. We got gifted a 125 Alpha. Well, we gifted a 125 Alpha, and whoever got it didn't claim it. So maybe give it some time. Let me go look through the giveaways and see when I give it away. And maybe just cancel that giveaway, because if they don't want it, somebody will. Then we go in and check out the Titan Renegade. I bought the Titan Renegade because I like the Titan. The Titan is literally, before the Cutter came out and the Intrepid, the Titan was my recommended starter ship, hands down, because you can fill the cargo space and then still get into the cockpit. That's crucial. You have a ramp and a secondary cockpit entrance. The Merlin Free Fly is no longer a Merlin, it's a Pulse. That's why the other package is a single pulse, because I CCU'd one so I could get both pulses. Then we got the Prospector that I CCU'd into a Hornet Mark II. We got the Zeus, because the Zeus. I was going to keep the Anvil Hawk, but then it was like, I realized that when I fly light fighters, I don't have enough damage. They don't do enough damage. And the Hawk didn't do enough damage. And I was like, if I'm not going to do damage on a light fighter, I might as well move to some medium. So the Zeus Mark II Clipper is made specifically for bounty hunting. So I still get to keep the bounty hunting vibes with the Anvil Hawk turned into a Zeus MR. Decided to stop renting and bought a wrapped-in game. For this event, at least it's just better than my Taurus for fast loading. Fair enough. They just changed light fighters, I think. How so? Can you eject on the Titan? I believe. Yes, I feel like I've done it before, so that's the thing. I got the 600i ages ago as well, and it's just there. And I've been waiting for them to redo it, because I feel like they were in the process of, I named it Fanciest Pants. They were in the process of redoing the 600 series, so I'm very intrigued to see what that's about. Then we got some 85Xs that are the Reliant Mako. As someone who does a lot of VoIP, I feel like it's crucial for me to get heavily into VoIP. Once the Mako functions in actually streaming out video in game, I need to have that ship for VoIP purposes. 85X is the LTI token for the C1 Spirit as well. That's not bad, because I feel like the C1 Spirit is, I love Crusader ships. I feel like the C1 Spirit is probably one of the few ships that I would consider melting, but like, I don't necessarily have to consider melting. There's $115 that can be used on another ship. But here right earlier, if I die, don't lose my gun and armor. I literally have my guns and armor that I had when I got blown up, or when I melted or stopped breathing. So I feel like it's a good thing that they finally added that in, because that's just smart overall. So let's pull this L21 Wolf out. And then I wanted to make sure to move in game, because I was standing still for a while. Didn't finish their recon set for the 609. They're going to change how the ship looks. Yeah. I expect that a lot of ships are going to get redone. Time to stop salvaging and play some FPS. 9 times out of 10, they couldn't solve an issue with it. I mean, that's fair. But we'll see. And then the Drake Dragonfly 2-pack. I'm going to give Lala the Drake, the Dragonfly yellow jacket. I feel like when she plays StarCitizen, she loves yellow, so I feel like she's gonna want the yellow ship. Since I have the Dragonfly black and something else, I might just give her this whole package if she wants it. And then that was the last page of standalone ships. So now if we look at ship package or game packages, this is where we get a lot of the cool stuff. I'm literally about to fly someone's L21 Wolf that Sig just gave me a week ago, but it's just that the move has been taking up so much time that I have not been able to stream as much as I would have liked. Then we've got the Meteor that we still have to fly and see what it feels like, give away. We got the Prowler that we got to give away. We got the Asgard that we got to give away. St. Patrick's Day 2955 giveaway. And then we get to my packages. The Aegis Saber Raven is the Intel ship. Since I was lucky enough to get a PC from SIG and it included an Intel Optane drive, the Aegis Saber Raven is the Intel Optane version of that ship. And Pyrophoric gifted me the AMD Never Settle Space Edition Mustang Omega, which you cannot get anymore. You can't get the Intel Saber Raven, and you can't get the Mustang Omega unless you had one of the keys that came with those cards, because the hard drives were for the Intel, and I feel like it was a GPU for the AMDs. But either way, They will not have it. You were spot on. They will not make it available again because these were custom for AMD and Intel. Now, if AMD and Intel, I feel like once they get closer to launch, we might get more. We might get another chance. Because once they get closer to launch, then they can pull AMD and Intel and be like, hey, look, this game is good. You already invested in it. You already know we're doing work, so you do a little bit more. And then the expiration pack is, this is if I melt everything else. Now, technically, they made it to where you can't melt your referral bonuses. So all of the things that I've CCU'd a referral bonus into something else, those are just there. They're just forever there. They're no longer meltable. So those are just in my account. But if I could melt everything else, this pack, as of right now, I wouldn't necessarily do it. I'm about to GPU, they gave me like 8 of the Omega cards. If I knew how valuable they were, I would have made all 8 accounts instead of just claiming the 1 for mine. You got 8 of the cards, bro. Oh my God. Do you know how much people would pay for one of those right now? Stupid money. And that's not even gray market. That's just, oh my God. What up, Coffee? I'm sorry that you didn't save those, because I know just hearing that, like I'm mad for you. But then we got, the Carrack is going to be the primary, unless the Perseus has a medbed. If the Perseus has a medbed and can fly in Atmo, I might melt the Carrack for it. Dragonfly Black, there. So actually I can give Lala the Dragonfly 2-pack, and then take the other Dragonfly that we got as a referral bonus to CC Wood and something. We got the StarCitizen digital download, lifetime insurance, 20K. This was multiple other ships, but now we got the Zeus Clipper Mark II. So I have the Zeus Clipper and I have the Zeus MR and the Cyclone, which is dope. And then we got the Galaxy. I am so glad that they brought up the Galaxy and the idea of, ooh, I've had pizza on warm for like an hour. I'm gonna make sure it's not melted in the kitchen sound for every. Are we back? Thank goodness for the warm setting on ovens, because, man, it was on warm, and I just went in there and I literally grabbed the pizza with my fingers. Like, it was not melty. Carrack works, especially when they got the modularity working. Oh, I know it works. It's more just that, like, for the map wasn't working last I checked. But, like, I have the CCU from the Carrack to the Perseus as a backup. But the Carrack is, at this point, going to be... Unless I CCU it to the Perseus, the Carrack is my primary, because you can have a C8 in it, which gives you the opportunity to kind of have somewhere to fly a little bit. I get the feeling the Wolf might fit in it nicely. So, like, I have a primary ship that I can dip out of, go do something, and then head back if need be. When I got GPU, gave me a card. Trying to get my friends into it at the time, so I asked for 2 more. God gave me a small stack because people were refusing to take them. What? Oh my God. It's so interesting how things have changed. Math table and cartography is missing. Yeah, that's it. I feel like other than that, the Carrack is fine. I feel like right now, if they were to ever do that again, the amount of citizens would melt stores. They would melt stores. They would have to do it's like a GPU situation. Like, no, you can't get into that game. I feel like so much of society has become a hustle and like it's like a buy low, sell high on rare things. And that makes me sad a little bit, really. Because how much does it make people miss out on stuff that they want because somebody's like, hey, somebody's gonna pay stupid money for this, and then they buy it and then they sell it for like twice the price that it should be selling for. Capitalism sucks in a lot of situations. I wonder if I still have that mission. People did that with Elmo dolls, though. It's always gonna be there. Yeah, true, but like, still. You know, StarCitizen, people wouldn't take them, so the company just wanted them gone. Man, I wish I would have known about StarCitizen in that time frame, because I'm the kind of dude who would have got a bunch of them. Oh, people don't want these? Bet, give me them. Because I don't tell it very often because for real, it makes me feel a little bad. Because there was a time in life where I was broke enough that there's a lot of stuff that I just could not do. Oh, invalid target, so we may as well just cancel this thing because this mission's probably just dead. But like, when I was the brokest I've been in a long time, there was, if you ever heard of Wawa, the gas station, when I was living in Orlando at the time, and I moved into a place by myself, and Wawa had a specific, like, they had just opened up a Wawa right outside my apartment complex, so literally I could walk from my apartment to Wawa. It was dope. But like, yeah, I'm very much a hoarder. So like, they gave out coupons of like, here, and on the, it's like, you know, the mailers that they send out to places. Like, it was a mailer that had like 4 or 5 Wawa sandwiches are good. They are fantastic. They are not gas station sandwiches. When you think of places that people go to and they're like, oh, that's a gas station, I'm not going to eat gas station food. Wawa is a restaurant that added a gas station instead of being a gas station that added a restaurant. There's a difference. If you've been to gas stations before that have food, you know there's a difference. Wawa started with restauranting and they added in the gas station. So that's why Wawa's flavor,
Carmichael here.
Wawa's food
You have an obligation
tastes
to
better.
and to me.
Because it's like they're not just like sleeping on it. Kind of like how Buc-ee's not a gas station food place. Yeah, no, Buc-ee's is an experience.
Make sure you have everything you need and take care of it.
Buc-ee's is an experience, hands down, no question. You just go to Buc-ee's, for real. Buc-ee's is dope. But that's Wawa. It's like, it's a gas station, but it was not started as a gas station. But I digress. So I would be going to Wawa, but like, this is like the week they opened. Like the day they sent me the little card in the mail. This was when I was super broke before I ever started streaming, right? And even since I've been streaming, I feel like this was still the brokest I've ever been, but like, it was very much a situation of, I would get the card. I got my card. It was the morning, like it was like the day they put the cards out. Basically, the mail got delivered, the cards were in it, and I was like, all right, cool. So I went, got one of the breakfast sandwiches. They make the breakfast sandwiches there, so like, I don't know if they fry the eggs there, but like, they're like little, like, you know, the Big Mac used to have like the fancy box. There's a lot of burgers that have the little cardboard boxes for them, like at Hardee's or something like that. Their breakfast sandwiches were in boxes like those. So I went in, I gave them a card that gave me a free breakfast sandwich. It also had a free coffee, so I got a free fancy coffee. They had like cappuccino coffee, like, you got lots of options. And then they had a free like smoothie or something like that. And they had a free sandwich. I tried all of it day one. And I immediately knew that I was going to be eating at this place regularly because I need gas. And if they had them cards for that much free food, I was going to take it. So this was a time in life where, to make sure I had enough food to eat and I could feed my dogs, I was giving plasma. I don't talk about it a lot, but I have been stupid broke. So, ooh, got my helmet on this time. So, was it free or free with gas? No, free. Because I feel like they understood, whoever on that marketing team understood the basics of, like, people don't necessarily want to go to a gas station and eat the food. So they were like, seriously, try the food. And it was a great idea because I would have never tried the food before that, but I was a Wawa diehard after that because I went to work and because the mail was delivered fairly early at this location because it was right down the street from the college, from Full Sail. So the mail would go pretty early. So I got the mail, went to work, and then on the way home, I was like, because I had gotten the breakfast sandwich and the coffee when I went, and then like I was like, oh, I'm trying this for lunch then, since I got a sandwich and a smoothie. So I went back and got the sandwich and smoothie for lunch. Man, when I got off of work, I was like, I'm going to live at this place. And then I went to check the mail again because I was silly, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked at the trash can, and I was like, people have lots of these cards that give us free food that they just threw in the trash immediately. Now, I'm not a trash diver per se, but I'm very much a person that if nothing is like disgusting, at the time I was like, this is free food. This is enough to feed me for some time. So I literally, and Wawa was like 24 hours. So like they were always open. So I went to the mailbox that I was at, and like 10 people had thrown away these gift cards, these free coupons for free food. So I was like, give me these. And I was like, this is an apartment complex. How many other places, how many other people didn't get their stuff? Exactly, coffee. I'm not diving in the trash can looking for food, but I will happily get a gift card that gives me a free sandwich immediately. So there's 10 in the first one. There's like 4 mailboxes around the complex, and since I had lived there for a while, I knew where they were. I went around to every one of these mailboxes and was like, and realistically, Fanatic, if I was like a couple days more broke, I would not have put it past me to dive for food. Keeping it a buck. But at the time, I was good. But TLDR, I was like, I'm in here, man. But long story short, I had like 20 something of these coupons. It felt like I had a lot of coupons. I feel like I ate for a month. I ate for a month, or for however many weeks, because I don't think it was like a month worth of coupons, but it was a lot of coupons for free food that legitimately kept me fed, and that gave me room to buy food for Cora and Debo. And I just wasn't going anywhere. I would go to work, come home. But I knew what I was eating for lunch for the month at that point. People were like, where are you going for lunch? Wawa. Why are you going to Wawa? Because I'm not paying for it. And it got to the point where I got to give them free food. And they loved it because it was like, we get to eat for free, let's go. I was just giving away the coupons because it got close to like, because like, if they were freshly opened, they didn't want to give away all of this. They didn't want to give away all the heat, right? They're like, we new here. So I ate for a month. Something like a month for free. Because I was not afraid to eat for free. Why is it? Did what you gotta did. Where I lived was diver steel. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm never knocking somebody for doing what they gotta do to survive. Never could, never would. Because I feel like we're all only a couple days from doing things we never thought we would be able to do. I feel like we're literally, the vast majority of people are one paycheck from homelessness. So I wouldn't have judged you if you had to. Never saw a bug that had you fall out of a light fighter. No, I ejected from the light fighter. It's just that it feels like I'm still in the chair. No, but it's not letting me angle. So I'm curious if like this is another situation of like the flight sticks have taken over something. Because I don't hear the movement. I see that things are moving in the direction I'm trying to move, but it doesn't really do it. Living week to week, the ball's been there. Yeah, that's where I was at the time. I was living in Florida after the hurricane damaged everything. My fridge, I ate a Wawa. Their food is better than the Subway. Yes, it really is. Like, one of my favorite things about Wawa was their Thanksgiving subs. And when I say their Thanksgiving subs, I mean they literally have a sub that has turkey, dressing, cranberry sauce, and gravy. It was a hoagie, and it was one of the best things I've ever put into my mouth. Like, whew, it was delight. So like, if you've never been to a Wawa, you may not understand, but I would happily, like as Django points out, I would happily go to Wawa before I would go to a Subway. And I have no beef with Subway. I just know that Wawa is that good. It's like I can see that I'm moving because I see the planet slowly moving. But it's not letting me, unless my mouse just died. That's a possibility. Yep. Okay. Mouse is dead. I haven't plugged it in a while, so I'm not even mad at it. That makes so much more sense. I was like, why is it broken? I see movement happening. Oh, wait. After the countries their bread. Oh, you mean that other countries won't serve it? When another country's just like, nah, son, I'm not serving what you deliver to my citizens. Can't even do it. All right. The mouse is back. Okay, so the mouse works, but I don't think it likes me per se. I think it probably just needs to charge up for a few minutes. We'll let it sit. Bread-like substance, yeah. Like if it's more of a cake than a bread, yeah, it makes sense. Like, we're not serving this to people. You're not giving people cake. I said I was gonna give the mouse some minutes. My impatience was like, let me try it now. Wasn't ready. It was been like 30 seconds, bro. had to plug the mouse into a proper cable that's plugged into the wall to see if we can speed up that charge a little bit. I get the feeling the ship is already gone. Oh, there it is. 4.3 kilometers. Ew. It's gonna be a while. I like how we're making progress, though. It was like 4.3. Now we're at 3.9. So slowly but surely, we're making our way over there. So I'm just glad that we are where we are on the day. I made some progress. Looking for some stuff that I needed to find. I got Deku to get his teeth cleaned today. That was a lot. Let's see, StarCitizen kept idling and timing out on me, not loading up, and I'm sitting here with this maxed out PC sucks. Turns out it just doesn't like a VPN. Yeah, that tracks. I feel like online games don't necessarily like VPNs. It would track that people may not necessarily like, that SIG might not like people playing through a VPN for this one, just because they have regional servers, and if you go in with lag, you could be making the experience bad for other people, especially with the PvP at all times aspect, essentially. Game froze.
Damn it!
Well, hopefully the mouse has charged up enough for us to do some basics. And it's funny because I hadn't even considered that the mouse might have needed to charge, but the mouse has not been plugged in. Like, I left town, the mouse wasn't plugged in. And then got back home, the mouse wasn't plugged in. So it's been something easily like a week and some change since I even thought about charging the mouse. And then there was just dust in here because we got somebody came through and dusted the whole house, did a bunch of stuff. So like, I may have just not acknowledged it. So like, sadness. I'm just happy that like I did notice just now that like why is the mouse not moving? We were charging it for a little bit. It's because there was dust in it. Like literally there was a little dust ball in it. Don't like. But I'm probably gonna end up heading out a couple places, checking up a couple things that I need to look into tomorrow, and then doing more of this because reasons. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, I love that it's still my shard. Dynamic equilibrium. I got a new ship. The Wolf is dope. I just haven't actually used it for fighting yet. Okay, so the mouse is working. Interesting. Appreciate the follow, King Chaos. Thanks much. But yeah, I think I have a ship or two that I made. Since I have a Merlin that is unclaimed, I made CCU a Merlin to the Wolf just so that I can have a ship that is a small light fighter that looks dope, that has the ability to not quantum. No, it is quantum. I don't think I'm going to be able to jump to another system with it, but definitely being able to quantum travel would be a good point. I do like we're making way more progress than we were previously, because we went from 6 to 1 way faster than we went from 4.3 to 3.9. How's your night going so far, Chaos? What brought you to the stream? Server seem more stable, generally speaking. Absolutely. Why do I eject? Because that ship was going to get melted. I ejected because my goal is to take this ship. I want to take that, land it, and then turn in the cargo. And I haven't ejected a lot, so I was just like, let me eject, because if I got close, slept. Absolutely slept. Especially considering I was on... I keep forgetting the master mode names. One of them is combat mode. It can't be travel mode, but I was on travel mode basically. Like no shield. Yeah, with no shield, that was going to be a problem. Nav mode. Thank you, Paclamia. Also, it's been a minute. How you been? Good to see you. 07 right back at you. It's been a while. Welcome back. I love seeing names that I haven't seen in a while. I'm also good. Damn it. All right, now I got to unplug the plug from the mouse, because the real plug is under the desk. So it's pulling the mouse down. So I just dropped it twice. But I'm doing all right. Working on, I'll be finishing up cleaning out this house here over the next like little bit. Getting squared away during this move, which is just a lot. Moving sucks. Because I know I got to get a U-Haul. I got to get probably movers. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford movers. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Moves are a pain? Absolutely. I'm going to circle back to New World and Power World and check out some of those updates. I've been so excited to check out some Power World updates. I think I'm going to play a lot more of crowd control games. Like, I still want to finish the Fallout 4 playthrough we were playing with crowd control. If you never heard of it, crowd control is a software that lets you, like, it's basically like Flagship Friday, but like actively live. So when we do, anytime we do any fundraising moving forward, we're probably going to use crowd control. And yeah, they've been updating Power World for a long time, and I'm very excited for the Dune DLC as well. I know we got to go back in and update the base with some more power, so I may do that tomorrow morning. But Power World has just been dope, and I know they're all in crowd control. So we may like make a new save, try out some Power World with the ability to get wrecked. But when we do charity campaigns, if we run it through crowd control, anything that you put through goes to the charity, and you can still wreck my gameplay. But otherwise, we'll be playing in here, and then you'll be supporting your boy, which is always needed because it's always a bonus. But I feel like they let you use bits in the credits, and I literally subscribe to crowd control. I've been subscribed to crowd control for like a year or some change now, because I get to set the rate of generation of the points for crowd control to higher when subscribed. So I subscribe just to make sure that when we play crowd control games, y'all get more points to wreck me with. And like, you don't have to pay anything because I put those points higher generation. But if you want to pay, I mean, you support your boy. But what's cool is that's how I don't think I've played Schedule 1 without Nightcore wrecking me. Like, haven't done it yet. It is very weird that I can't use my mouse right now. My mouse doesn't look around. And it's not because of this. It's intriguing. And yeah, crowd control is absolutely dope. I have a fantastic time anytime we use it. Boom, 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 boom. Won't be throwing your ass in jail after an hour of crafting again. That was too brutal. Bro, I'm just remembering that hurts. It was a lot. Looks good. Seeing channel redemption points that, for instance, make you eject from ship, but crowd control is to be built in the game. Yeah, crowd control is a mod for games. So instead of like having something that people hope does a thing, or like you have to do a thing and then like I have to remember to do it. Like you redeem something, it's like, no, I have to do a thing. Crowd control functions by default. So it's just like, it does it. If you cheer bits or you get crowd control points or you do anything, it just works. And that's why I like it, because then I don't have to remember like, oh man, I did this thing, I gotta change it up. Like, no, I don't have to worry about that. It's already done. It's already done. So yeah, I'm a fan of those situations. Make my life easy. Yes, please, and thank you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Yeah, I'm a huge proponent of crowd control, and I will be using it. Like, my goal is to make crowd control partner. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it in August. There would need to be 3 streams in August that we would need to make a certain amount of money over the 3 streams. I've not tried Game Glass, but I've heard good things about it. People have been telling me about Game Glass for a hot minute, and every time I'm just like, I'll figure it out later. Because like a lot of these things come with like things that we have to figure out. Like, how do I do this? Like, it's just a lot, man. I just haven't been in the mood to do it. And like when I get off stream at 6 p.m., it's like family time, I'm out. And it's like, there's no time to come in here and figure stuff like that out. So I feel like we may be able to start doing this after we move into the new place, doing stuff like that. But we shall see. We shall see. What up, Strogan? Also, I see what you did with the name. Yup.
Someone cooked here.
I see what you did. You don't need Game Glass voice attack. I need to get voice attack working with StarCitizen for real. As a voice attack pack Voice. I should probably have voice attack working for StarCitizen. Out of principle, just because like I'm a voice of one of the packs. It seems unfair for me to be the voice and have not used it in StarCitizen. Elite, yes, but like StarCitizen, I should probably fix it. You will find me, Apollo, available for download at hcsvoicepacks.com. Yes, that'll be me. You will find me, Apollo, available for download at hcsvoicepacks.com because I'm Apollo. Also, I really like these glasses, man. I'm really digging this whole Team Liquid Zenny thing because they sent me 3 pairs of Zenny shades and I look like a boss in every one of them. Now, I thought it was back here to where we get into this thing because it's not letting me look around, which is still weird. I thought it was back here. I thought I recognized you. Why can I not use my mouse for this? I'm so intrigued. Where's the entrance into the ship? I thought it was back here. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find it up here. Also, not being able to use my... Turn the mouse off and back on. See if it'll do anything. I don't think it is. Now, if I go in here, mouse just fine. See, this has got to be one of those like, the stick has ruined things for me. It's more just like I just got to figure out where the binds have been changed. Yeah, still can't move around, but I can pull the whip out, which is weird. Why can I not? Come on, bro. Like, what is this, man? Come on, bro. This is... Now, where the hell do I even go into this thing? Unless that's the opening right there. If it's not the opening, I'm boned. No. It's got to be in here somewhere, but there's got to be a door. Oh, wait, I think I saw it. Yes. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I just don't have control in 0G. That is so weird. Oh, they're already lighting this joint up. Golly, we're gonna die. I don't know where to go in this ship anymore. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. This feels like the way to the cockpit. Pilot seat. You better sit the hell down. On the bright side, I'm still alive. That's pretty dope. And that wasn't so close. Not at all. Not even for a minute. Oh, great. Now we're in 0G and these don't work anymore. Great, 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 great. I really want to figure out what even is causing that. Like, how is it that 0G... If this game's key bindings were not a wall, I feel like this would be easier to do. Like, how is view not, like, is view's not set to the mouse? Huh? Strafing is fine, but like, and like rolling is fine, but like, where do I rotate, bro? Detach from surface, roll left, roll right. Where do we even connect to a surface like that? Like, I haven't even seen the walking on the surface yet, so like, what are you even talking about surfaces? It's the only downside that I've seen thus far to the new sticks is that, like, since the game doesn't have the easiest findings of keybinds, stuff like this sucks, because now I gotta hope that I can figure out the stuff that I need to do to set in the keybinds, and like, where do I set it in here to where I have controls with the mouse? Like, where, what even is, how did we get to the point where these decided that they were taking over for anything? Like, where is the setting for that? That's what I need to know. Because, like, these were set somewhere to be the most important part. How did that come to be? And I feel like I'm not even going to be able to leave because I feel like the door is boned. And if the door is boned, then we're just stuck inside this ship, which means it's time to ride the Backspace Express. The retrievals are faster. Ejecting out what feels like the right distance and not at all rejecting. Yeah, no. No. Blah. Not for me. I think that's the way to say that. Not for me. All right, you know what? I think it's just time to go. Safe to say this mission's a failure? Yeah, for now. We'll come back tomorrow and then play some more. I feel like right now, since Deku's got his teeth taken care of today. Oh crap! I can't leave while we have an Arrakis versus Jedi battle happening right now. That's just kind of rude. So let me switch to the camera only and let y'all battle this out. It's
unfair.
Y'all not throw hands real quick. So 186 right down the middle. 6 minutes is left. House Arrakis versus House Jedi, or should I say Squad Arrakis versus Squad Jedi is at it right now. So damn, Coffee, are you even in one of those houses? The attack all is a lot, bro.
Golly.
Did it even acknowledge your attack all? I'm concerned now. Cause that's a lot. That's a lot of attack, bro. You wasting your time. Yeah, let me just wreck everything. That's a lot, bro. That's a whole lot. The savagery is real, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, really. But we have, we got 2 videos that we can watch right now. 3 that'll take about 6 minutes to get through all of them. 6 minutes and some change. Damn, there it is. So Jango Wolf's attack counted. I wonder if Coffee's attack was Coffee had too many points in there, or too many credits in that battle. Maybe. All right, so let's finish. Let's check this out while we wait for this attack to finish. Behind the ships. Hey, behind the ships. behind the ships. I wonder if it's because at the time it was like 186 versus 186. So maybe they were just like, you can't dump all of your credits in here because if you dump all your credits, it's going to be more than you need. So maybe if you are on Squad Arrakis, type in exclamation attack space 95. If you're on House Jedi, type in exclamation attack space 277 or the other way around. But I feel like that's what that was. If you don't shut the hell up, like I'm not right here, bro. Like if you don't mind your damn business. I'm minding my business. I'm minding my business. Yeah, are you in the captains? You're not even on this battle. Coffee, that's why. You have to choose a side if you're trying to attack. I think you have to type in exclamation attack space Arrakis space number. If you were trying to type Arrakis or exclamation attack space Jedi space number. Or it's either the number or the squad you're trying to attack that has to be changed in the back end of that. But let's just check out this behind the ships.
I would describe Kruger as beautiful, bold, and elegant, not afraid to make a statement.
Unlike Origin, Kruger ships have a certain retro feel to them, but still feel upmarket. The L-21 is a light fighter designed to be fast, agile, and nimble. The trade-off is that you have to take extra care when getting into battle. You can't
Pro with the heavy attack Lego.
You have to avoid them.
Okay, hold on.
You can't take the hits. You have to avoid them.
Oh, yeah. Because that thing is paper.
When I first saw the concept, I thought
it does look dope.
This is really amazing, and I can't wait to work on it. It looks also very challenging because of the swooping shapes and the difficult surfaces.
Instead of kind of having layered surfaces like a lot of other StarCitizen ships have, the surfaces are very clean, very smooth.
The direction for the ship was to make it sleek, aerodynamic, and aggressive.
The exterior of the ship has the silhouette of a Spitfire, but it looks a lot more resto modern and futuristic.
I also don't necessarily like the fin, but I want to fly it and see what it feels like.
Aircraft, and that's kind of where the influence came from.
Because it's not in some of these.
The tail is shorter, so it has this very aggressive nose pointing upward stance when it's landed.
It kind of feels like an animal waiting to pounce.
And that's why she's called the wolf.
The engine assaults on the wings, I think, create a very nice silhouette, especially from the top. I'm also very, very happy with the form language that we managed to do on it. We decided to expose a lot of greebling. We decided to expose a lot of the engine itself.
It's primarily pipes. The heat travels down it, and it really promotes how strong that the ship actually is. It highlights the grace of the ship.
The vehicle has two size-full Gatlins that can gimbal 5 degrees in all directions.
Jesus.
You have 4 missiles in the left wing, and you have 4 missiles in the right wing.
I'm very happy with the deploy animation of the weapons.
Yeah, very nebula, I see that.
Something that not really any other ship does to this extent, where we have the weapons completely hidden in the fuselage, which creates a very, very smooth package.
Like, for real, time out, though. Like, look at that. Like, watch this animation, though.
That's
the idea that whole massive ass turret, no, not turret, Gatling, is just in the wing, bro.
Not really any other ship
that
does
is
to this extent.
Stupid.
Where we have the weapons
because that thing is
in the
long,
fuselage, which creates a very, very smooth package.
Smooth package, that thing is long.
The cockpit's a really easy place to be. As you'll see when you look out from the ship, you have great visibility from the left, the right, and ahead of you.
I just love the cockpit. It just looks so slick. The dash is such a strong shape. I've not seen the shape before in any of the other ships.
You'll notice in between your legs a brand new clock, which I believe is the first that we've implemented in a vehicle.
Are you happy with the clock?
Yeah, the clock looks great. It looks like a Swiss timepiece
Very Bond,
between
absolutely.
your legs, just so you can keep track of server time.
You have to stop saying in between your legs.
Well, yeah, the fin. The fin was an idea I kind of had when I noticed from certain angles, especially the nose, kind of had some shapes reminiscent of a boat. So I was kind of thinking it might be interesting to add something like a keel, also just to make the silhouette a bit more interesting, especially when looked at from the side. And it's also, once again, something that I don't really think any other ship at this point has. And it just adds to there being a transition from landed mode to flight mode.
I feel like if they shortened it by like half, I feel like I'd be feeling better about it. Right now,
People
it's
who
massive.
are into
Like,
sports
just
cars, I hope they will appreciate the service.
maybe not even half. Like if they cut it down. Wait a minute, what did I just press for that? I don't know what key that was. See, all right. So maybe they cut it down to this. Like if they cut it down to here and then move this up, that would feel like better. So they're putting a switch to retract it. Dope, because like I feel like it's way too long. Like if it was here, that wouldn't be as noticeable.
People who are into sports cars, I hope they will appreciate
But that thing is
the surfacing
definitely
on the ship. I hope people who like
a lot, and it definitely does have
retro
Bond
sci-fi
vibes.
will appreciate
So I can
the
see that.
big engine nacelles on the wingtips. I hope everyone likes it.
It's very unique. There's currently no other ship that looks like it.
Is it your favorite ship you've worked on so far?
Yes, it's my favorite ship. I love the ship. It gave me a lot of headache, but...
I think the team that I worked with was really cool, and I think the ship turned out really epic, and I think you should fly it.
That's dope. And we got the...
You're here.
I am not watching. Oh, wait, that's not... Oh, that's not the hour-long video I was expecting it to be. I was like, I'm not watching an hour-long video. We can watch a 1:31 commercial for this shit.
Progress, there was classic. We say, why choose?
What up, Brad? Welcome back.
Put legacy in motion.
Looking forward to the upcoming Benoit video. Is there going to be a Benoit video in regard to the tank or something else? I feel like they made this trailer specifically to rep Smash because I feel like I've seen a lot of low flying stuff. Smash is the most low flying person I've seen. Like server meshing? Coffee? You know what? After flying it, I can very easily see somebody absolutely just dipping in this thing.
Introducing the Kruger L21 Wolf.
Log on, fly ship, running, log up. Yep.
Perfection in every
When
piece.
I hopped into this game, it was literally right after it was just like a hangar sim, basically. It was like you had the hangars, and that was pretty much it. Like hangars existed, you could be in them, and then you could get out of the hangar and like you could go to the hangar instead of going into the game. And then you could go into Arena Commander. And then you could go into the game and then not be allowed to do, but you could go into the game. And there were no planets. It was just Port Olisar, Kovalev Shipping Hub, Grimhex, and Comarays, really. That's what I remember the most, is those specific sections. So, like, seeing how far this game has come is, to me, one of the main reasons why I keep supporting it. Like, I will keep my subscription to Cloud Imperium Games for ages. SPK to Cryastro, to SPK to Cryastro. What, I don't even know what SPK stands for. And I feel like that might have been before my time, or it was, I just don't remember what the thing is. I do remember the term Cryastro, but I can't remember what. Blame you and one other person getting me hooked on StarCitizen Secure. Oh, fuck Korea. Yep. Respawning in Cryastro. Yeah. But no, like, the game has come so far, and people are just like, ew, they've made so much money, and it's not done. It's like, do you not understand that they spent that money on the game? Every cent that people are concerned about. Who cares if CEOs make money on the side? Personally, I do love the idea of taxation. Like, I'm a firm believer in, like, if you make a product, there should be a cap on how much more you make from your lowest employee. It's not a capitalism stream, but I do feel like if they implemented something like what I'm about to say, the world will be better. Right? He had big money. He's been paid for a long time. But like, I know a lot of people who are watching from the outside is like, oh, he's bought so much new stuff. And it's like, bro, I had money, so he could have bought what he wanted. But aside from all of this, I really would love if there was like a law on the books of like, you can't make more than this many times your lowest paid employee. And it does not include stock buyback or anything like that, or including stock buybacks or whatever you have. If you make more money than your lowest paid employee, you need to boost your lowest paid employee's wages to match X percentage. I feel like 100 times. If you make 100 times the lowest paid employee and you're trying to get a bonus, you can't get that bonus until at whatever happens after that bonus, whatever 1/100th of that is. That's what your lowest employee should make. Haven't stopped by the stream in a while, but I came back because absolutely base take. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But now, like, how many people are getting stupid money? And like one of the things that I love about StarCitizen, I feel like, is that they are paying people decent wages. You can't get somebody to work in a CryEngine at the level of perfection that they're doing it, with StarEngine being a wholly different thing. You can't get somebody for a little bit of money. You need to pay them well. And I feel like in this game, I don't think Chris makes stupid money. I don't think he does, because they need to put that money into people. Supposedly a clothing company in Oregon that was trying to 10% rule. CEO can make 10% more than the bottom of the payroll. If they want more, everyone has to get more. That is, I feel like I've seen something similar to that, and I can't remember if it was true or not. So I try not to engage with it. But I feel like there was a company who basically said that everybody makes the same money. CEO makes the same amount of money as everybody else, and if the CEO gets a raise, so does everybody. And I feel like some people will be like, "Oh, that's communist." Bro, who cares? That means that company is making sure that everybody that works for that company, everybody's opinion matters in the direction of the company. And if we can keep capitalism, if we can minimize the grubby hands of capitalism, I think the world will be a better place. Personally. As long as living wage, literally, like, don't say like, oh, I only make $8 an hour, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, we know better. Get out of here with that. You can't charge your house from the company down. But like, however it happens, man, like, I feel like the change that we need in the world is to get rid of capitalism. And the problem is, history shows that if you go beyond capitalism, you go through a rough patch that is very much not capitalism and very much not happy or healthy for anybody involved. I don't want to do that part. I would just prefer it if, all right, cool, you get to make X percentage more than your company. If it was, even if it's like, you want to be wild, like maybe the CEO makes $1 million and then the lowest paid person makes $60K. Whatever the percentage of that is, if that CEO wants to boost his pay to $2 million, then you gotta boost the lowest paid person's pay from 50, 60K to 100 or 120. Then you guarantee that you're gonna get the most qualified people, because you're not paying that much money to somebody who don't know what they're doing. Why would you? But TLDR, games are dope. This game is dope. They keep adding things that make me impressed in ways that I am not prepared to be impressed. And I feel like what we're about to watch is going to feel like, to me, a glimpse of what Squadron 42 is going to give to us in a single player game. But they're going to have something like that in this trailer. And again, I haven't seen it yet. Like, y'all saw when you saw me load it up that there was no bar at the bottom. There was no having watched it. Matter of fact, I'll exit this and then go back a couple times, because then you can see I have not seen any of these. I don't play with, like, I feel like this is a thing that we all do together. What up, Juju? Good to see you. Also, Cade, appreciate the follow. But like, it's like I said before the announcement that Squadron 42 went feature complete. I've been saying it since I touched StarCitizen, and I understood that Squadron 42 was being worked on as well. Once Squadron 42 is done, I have been saying this since 2016. Once Squadron 42 is done, StarCitizen is going to explode. And I feel like the growth that we've gotten in this game in the past 18 months, really 20 months, because the beginning of 2024 started a ridiculous path of like big boy shit that they've been doing. And it's been fantastic this entire time. Already a fan of you, to be honest, for how big, how many systems StarCitizen has. It's amazing how well it works together. Right. It's so much. There's so much happening. And I'm excited because with Squadron 42 being feature complete, if they can push out Squadron 42 next year, which they have put on paper to a larger amount of people, that if they don't hit 2026 for Squadron 42, we're going to get some shit as the StarCitizen community. Still like seeing the positivity. Exactly. But like this, I've seen a screenshot of this. Is the most I've seen of what we're about to watch as far as the 4.3 stuff. This, like the screenshot felt to me like what Squadron 42 should be feeling like, I think. Thank you for your support, Kate. Appreciate that. But let's watch this trailer and then we can talk about it because I'm excited to see where we go. We got to convince you to start partying up when you play. I mean, yes, I know I need to start partying up. I just know that partying up typically takes like 20 to 30 minutes of waiting for people. And then, unless it's a patch day, because I know that when I go offline and I may not be playing, people are going to be playing, and then we're going to be on different places. So then we got to wait for everybody to fly to the one place that we're going to be. That, to me, is the thing that stops me from partying up. That's the only thing. Because waiting for everybody to come to one place and then like having a conversation, it is on me to lead the stream because it is my stream. But it's like when I'm in streams with other streamers, I always have push to talk engaged because I talk a lot, because I'm talking to people that are engaging and having questions. But like, just have people that go to the place before the stream. It's gonna have to be that, because if we can like start presetting it up, like, hey, look, go to Orson and log out. Go to bed, log at Orson. That'd be dope. That's why I buy big ships and just solo on them, because if you want to come join, I can keep going and just get better when you get there. That's fair. I have multiple big ships. We got a character. I just don't know if it's ready to that. It's chat stream.
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
Is it? Also, what up, Gabe? Good to see you. But I've gotten so many different sidetracks in this conversation. But TLDR, I feel like what we're about to see is going to feel to me more like what we want out of Squadron 42, just with a multiplayer hint to it. And I will reiterate, because I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. When Squadron 42 drops, shit is going to get big for the verse. Because think about how many spoilers that they can't talk about are already in Squadron 42, already done for Squadron 42. How many systems that we haven't seen in game yet already exist in Squadron 42, and that they're just tweaking because they have to make it multiplayer. And since they won't need it to be multiplayer for Squadron 42, they won't need to have the whole system set up. They can stage Squadron 42. They can't stage StarCitizen. Hour-long trailer looked good. It did. It looked fantastic. People play Squadron because Hamill, and we'll never know about the MMO. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. There's a ton of people who don't care about StarCitizen at all because they don't care about MMOs, especially MMOs that have PvP heavy gameplay. But Mark Hamill, Brona Mitra, Mark Strong, Gary Oldman, Gimli. I know his name, I just forgot it right now. Gillian Anderson. There are a lot of people who are going to play Squadron 42 because of the heavy hitters that are on the cast, and it's going to be great. John Reese Davies, thank you. But yeah, it's StarCitizen is only getting better. If I may quote Jack Harlow, you just peaked in high school. I'm still out here getting cuter. Like, that's what StarCitizen is doing. Yep, Henry Cavill, Andy Serkis. So there's going to be a lot in this game that is going to be things that people are like not ready for. But I feel like a lot of it's going to start with Squadron 42 getting completed, because Squadron 42 is going to be the centerpiece to get people hooked. And people are like, I want more of this. Dope, we got something for you. And if memory serves, there's supposed to be 3 parts to Squadron 42, 3 separate stories that are 3 separate campaigns. I feel like if it goes as well as I hope it does, this game continues to live in perpetuity, because if memory serves, they have already put on note that once Squadron 42 drops, they're not going to be selling ships anymore. They're going to be selling Squadron 42. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if I might have just be like dreaming this up, or if it might have just been a rumor. But like, I feel like they've already said on multiple times that they don't want to be selling ships forever. They also said other stories besides Squadron 42, so the verse is open. Yeah. But like, I look forward to the day where people can stop it's pay to win. It's like, it's not really pay to win if you consider how much work it takes for a multi-crew ship. Yeah, you might have a little bit better benefit if you spend the money on an F-8C Lightning as compared to something like the Cuddy Black, but I feel like they're in different price ranges. But even if they were the same price, you can't do the same stuff in the F-8C that you can do in the Cuddy Black, and you can't do the same stuff in the Cuddy Black that you can do in the F-8C. Fights are going to be very different. So it's win some and lose some. It's pros and cons with every decision they've made for this game, and I just really want to see people shut out. It's not pay to win, it's pay to win faster. It's not even pay to win faster. It's pay to not spend more time to build up the funds to buy a thing in game. If it was pay to win, it would be you immediately beat people down when you get something. If it was pay to win, you could hop into the F-8C Lightning and sleep everybody the day you stop in. That's not possible because you still have to understand how to play the game. You still have to be good at it. Night, Django. You still have to get the skill involved. You can buy an Idris. Are you going to get melted by a fleet of Auroras? Yes, you bet your ass you're going to get melted by 15 Auroras in an Idris. I paid stupid money for this ship. And those 15 people who have never spent a dime outside of $45 for their game package, some of them 25 have just melted your whole massive ship. So it's not pay to win. And I am an ally in this. I've been playing StarCitizen since December 2015. I've been lucky enough to have gone to multiple events to showcase StarCitizen. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. You can't solo in a 4 crew ship. You can't at all. In the slightest. It's not possible. The way I see it is you always grind for what you get, whether you grind it in the game or IRL 95 is the only difference. That's literally it. That's literally it. If you have, and realistically, it's, I want to support this game, so I'm going to pay to skip time a little bit. That's it. I'm going to pay to skip mining and salvaging for a week and a half, 2 weeks, so that I can get this thing right now. Can't be too mad at that. I think it takes 16 and a half. Only 16 Auroras. I mean, I'm just using it as an example, fam. Hey, we got KDM with that Submarino. Appreciate you.
This is the way.
Can we get some love, hype, and sleuth in the chat for that sub? Thank you very much. I'm going to play to make the game. I mean, it's a possible choice. Anything's possible. It is the way, Kate. It is. All right, so let's watch this so I can shut up and then go feed this dog because he got his teeth cleaned today. So I have to like put his food in like hot water, let it soak for a little bit before he eats because his gums are going to be a little not happy. I mean, pay not play. I had that feeling. I'm going to pay to make the game. Literally, anything more than $45 is saying like, I like what you're doing. I want to see you continue to make this. When you wonder like, DJ, why do you have a massive amount of ships? Because one, people have used my code to buy the game, which got me referral ships that I was just going to have sit doing nothing anyways. Spent a little bit more on some of those to boost them up to other ships and get a little bit of an LTI bonus in the process. But also, I love the idea that they're making a game that no developer would have the balls to try. No more tangents.
Dark territory.
They're out here. Somewhere. Keep your eyes open.
This looks dope, man. Everything about it. Feels like a horror game. Shit.
Some things are better left buried.
Oh, this is so dope. This is so dope. Good God. Oh.
You're here.
No. That was. That's a Vandal looking ship, man. That's a Vandal looking front end. That looks like the blade or the glaive, one of them. Oh my God, that looks dope. Probably a bug hunt, not this, but still. Good Lord. This looks. What did I say before this? I feel like we're gonna get stuff that feels like it belongs in Squadron 42. Tell me that didn't feel like it belonged in another game. Come on.
Come on.
All right, man. Let me shut up. Y'all be easy, fam. Looks like the blade to me. It did. I couldn't remember which one it was. I just know that one of them has wings on both sides and one of them has a massive wing on one side. But as always, fam, I'm gonna say it again because I try to end every stream with this. I need to do a better job of saying it during the stream, but your follows, cheers, tips, subs, resubs, lurks, raids, gifted subs, all of those things are the reason that I get to remain a full-time entertainer. All of them. Your lurks specifically, and yes, I'm going to get some more crack in here shortly. Your lurks are the cause. No worries, Cade, you came. Like, that's all I could ever ask anybody to do is be here. That's step one. And you've been here for a hot minute. We've been talking for like a half an hour. But for all intents and purposes, we had been ending streams at 6 p.m. We regularly will be going a little bit beyond 6 p.m. now. We may not necessarily have a noon to 6 schedule anymore. We're going to figure out what the new schedule is once we get situated in a new place. And since we're still in the same house, it's going to be a little difficult to figure that out just yet, but I'm working on it. But seriously, your follows, cheers, tips, subs, resubs, lurks, raids, gifted subs, your presence is a present. I appreciate the gift.
Good God! What?
20 subs. See, now I can't go yet, Cade. First things first.
Someone cooked here.
Cade came in with the beastliness. Appreciate that. Also, I don't know if Cade knew the rules. Anytime we get 5 gifted subs, we eat a bean boozled bean, so I can't leave yet. Scythe has the blade one side. So seriously, thank you very much for that, Cade, fam. Y'all know what to do. Love, hype, salutes in the chat, because literally this is the reason for the season. This is helping considerably. Once we get to 250, we're gonna get that $100 gift sub gift card to the winner's location, like the store of the winner's choosing, game related, obviously, because someone is gonna be like,
I wanted a Victoria's Secret.
we're not doing that. We're gonna get gift cards for gaming places. But at the end of the stream, absolutely. But these beans are your treat for supporting the channel in such a fashion. So from this side, it looks like barf or juicy peach, and then this one is rotten egg or buttered popcorn, I believe. Nope, that's strawberry banana or strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. And then you can have them out of one. Oh no, these are for me. And this one is black licorice or burnt rubber, and I don't like black licorice, so neither of those is good for me. And this last one looks like the buttered popcorn or nope, looks like another dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie maybe, but it could be buttered popcorn or rotten egg. Either way, all of these, we don't do them one at a time. We just eat them all at once, which means no matter what happens, it's not pleasant. Yep, and that's black licorice. No. And for some people who are like,
you did not eat no.
Yeah. That's a lot of black licorice. Oh my God. And when I tell you I don't like black licorice, I don't. But you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy that it's not burnt over because that would have been worse. But it's like, it's a real tough call. Because I feel like one of them was good. I got a splash of sweet just now. My condolences. I mean, I do it to myself because I'm the one who set up the rule. But I figure like, I figured people who give that many subs want to get a return on investment. And the return on investment should be something ridiculous. Mix the good with the bad and it's all bad. Yep. So like one of these was good. I tasted it. Grab a spicy pepper too, so you can bring the burning rubber later. Cade, to be fair, I don't have any spicy peppers. But I think you're touching on the other side of the gift sub support that I like to show people who support the stream. Because if you gift 50 subs or drop 25,000 bits, they make a Bean Boozled spicy. Now, I don't have it in the room right now. So if somebody did that now, I would just have to eat 10 of these at once because one bean per 5 gifted. We got a lot of beans in there. There's a lot of those that are black licorice. I'm very sad at that. It's just seeing that now. But yeah, we have had Reaper pepper pulled before, and Grim really likes to mess my taste buds up. He's one of my buddies and one of the mods. He's a fan of that. So at this point, since I packed away the spicy beans, I would just have to eat 10 of these. But you know, these spicy peppers, I live on them. You know, I don't eat a lot of spicy peppers individually. Now I'll get a bunch of jalapenos and chop them up into food, but that's it. You've messed up. Now I'm concerned, Cade, because now I look at myself in the mirror and I'm gonna be like, bruh, when it happens, because I already can taste the unpleasantness. But for real, I gotta go this time. Don't forget though, if you are here right now and you have the stream up, we have been minimizing raids a lot of the time. Like we still raid a couple times a week, but because of the guild system, we've been trying to make sure that if you leave the stream up, understand it, if you have not typed in !squad in this chat since mid-August, probably the beginning to mid-August, do that because we've changed a couple things. The squads are there to help you get points. So if you saw earlier, we had like gremlins fight. Those gremlins were big deals. See, boom, K just got sorted in the squad Arrakis. Welcome to the water. So you were already gaining credits the whole time you've been here. So you now have 86 credits. Man, I feel like it was supposed to give you more for the gifted subs. Now I gotta go double check the menus to see what it's missing. So I feel like it's missing something because I feel like I set that as a thing. So I'm gonna figure that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up my DMs with Search Law so we can talk about it because I feel like gifted subs definitely should get you more points, or should I say credits. But if you leave the stream up while I'm offline, you literally get to get more credits because it is based on your presence. So by lurking in the stream, you get more credits that you can then use on the boss fights, on the in-between squad battles, and at the end of the season, which we're gonna end the season right before Borderlands 4 comes out. At the end of the season, we're gonna switch to the next season being weapon manufacturers in Borderlands 4. So there's gonna be a TDR for sure. It says I got 12,000 for how squad Arrakis. Okay, no, thank you. I was concerned, so I'm glad that is the case. Also, I feel like we may still be in the 3 times. That's dope. That makes me happy. But yeah, we're gonna run this, and then the joy is the giveaways that we've been doing for each of the seasons is that when the season is ended, we're giving something away in relation to the thing that's excited about the next season. So like last season, we gave away an upgrade from a regular copy of Dune Awakening to the Ultimate Edition. And if they did not have the Ultimate Edition, I was just going to give them the base version of the game. And because I want to make sure that it's at least a similar value, regardless of what happens. So the next season, when it begins, we're going to give away a copy of Borderlands 4, probably. And then when it ends, we're going to give away another copy of Borderlands 4, because literally stuff like these gifted subs, stuff like your presence, stuff like getting streams, because this is what we do. It is why I get to remain a full-time entertainer. That's why I end up having these long-ass tirades at the end of stream, because you are amazing, and without your support, I would not be here. I would not be an entertainer. and I have to make sure that you know. I have to make sure that I've done enough to my personal comfort level to make sure that you know that we get it. Want to be on Jacobs or Molly one when we get there? I mean, we may make it to where you get it sorted and you pick one, but it's gonna be one of them. I know TDR is gonna be in there, and I hadn't guaranteed the others, but Jacobs and Molly one do make great webs, so I'm gonna double check it once we get there, just because I'm gonna make sure we have a good trio. Because I feel like Molly one and TDR both make like sci-fi-ish weapons, and Jacobs makes like Western weapons, but we'll see. We got time. As always, I'm DeejayKnight. Your presence is a present. I appreciate the gift. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. I'm gonna shut up. Love your faces, love your butts. See you soon. I'm DJ. I'm out.